You have to stop calling me Jack.
Yes, master.
Yes, master. Yep. We be back. It's a me, Malore, and it's a Wario, a him. All the Cocastroids watching, welcome. We're doing something new. The first for the Cyclone Theater. We're doing a response to someone else. Big scary thing to do. All those ravenous YouTube fan bases are gonna come after us. They don't like attacking their kings and queens, but it's gonna happen because Wario and I were looking over some really not so great videos that are defending Candace Against the Universe, which is, you know, a 10 out of 10 movie, truly. There's no mistakes at all in that movie. Absolutely. You can see as a gush about how perfect that movie is, and I think it's the second ever MCT that we did was for that movie.
That sounds right, yeah.
Man, joking aside, no, that Strecken sucked. Like, it's easily, at least for me, that was the worst Face of content I've ever seen. There's a 5th season now that's really bad, which I refuse to see.
It's worse than some of the things that happened in the last season, because this is one of my issues with the movie in general. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is a problem Phineas and Ferb has across the board, is they really like to try to reinvent themselves a lot. And that happened a lot in season 4, where there were just all these horrible specials that were just awful. Or like they do backdoor pilots and stuff. Season 5 does an entire space adventure episode, just like with no Phineas and Ferb.
Space adventure. Like, it's the adventure.
A whole
space.
Episode, which was already a whole running gag.
So wait, so
movie.
what? It's like a Star Trek parody episode, but it's like space adventure.
Yeah, just the whole episode is that. With
Why?
Buford and Baljeet being vaguely the frame story. Baljeet comes over when Buford's sick and shows him a space adventure episode. That's the episode.
Oh, wait.
I almost wonder if that's another backdoor pilot.
So it's not even like the characters, like Buford and Baljeet are playing characters in Space Adventure. It's just is a Space
You're just
Adventure
watching
episode?
Space Adventure with Buford and Baljeet. You're over at their house.
Why would you think that's a good idea? Who wants to see that?
It's another backdoor pilot for a show that's never going to happen. Dan and Swampy can't successfully launch anything but this. Over and over again. But they sure will keep trying.
Yeah, I have no time.
The Fireside Girls show that was lost in production shrell. Thank goodness for that.
You know, I definitely don't ever want
with 2 backdoor pilots.
I just can't believe.
One.
I can't believe that that's like actually what was even planned. Like, what's the audience for that? Because I mean, we've gone over it a few times. We don't really care for Fireside Girls stuff at all. So
they have another whole episode in season 5. But that's what I was. To get back to my initial point and what I was saying, the thing that makes the movie worse than a lot of season 5 content is a lot of season 5 is just awful formulaic stuff. It's at least, it feels like it's Phineas and Ferb. It's just subpar, kind of AI generated Phineas and Ferb, or too wacky, trying too hard to be funny, but not funny Phineas and Ferb. This movie is all over the place, like wanting to focus on Candace for some unknown reason and not doing a very good job of it. Turning her whole running gag from the show into something that you should genuinely pity her for, whatever that's about. That's just a bad plan. Because they go right back to her doing the exact same thing in season 5.
Yeah, well, exactly. Because like, that's the formula. Don't matter. Like, it's just like, it's almost
they
like
broke the formula.
We've done the breaking the formula before as a plot. Isn't there 2 different episodes where Candace finally busts them and she like learns a lesson? But then
there's the one, and it's a dream, and then
yeah, but she still learns a like, you know, it's like she like goes through the whole process like an arc in the dream. I don't care if it's a dream or like it happens. Like I don't. The saying like something like actually happened is canon. If Phineas and Ferb doesn't matter. Like, clearly they're like it's episodic. It's Family Guy. And none of this actually like matters or is connected. It's a cartoon for kids. You know. Not to say that cartoon for kids can't have connected stories, but like Phineas and Ferb is that kind of show for kids. Like it's just you relax, it resets. Everyone does their assigned tasks, and you know.
Such. Vent? Perry vented? Perry vents all the time, actually.
Perry does vents, I gotta say. I think I saw Perry in Medbay. I'm pretty sure he, like, killed Dr. Doof, but can't say for sure, because... Oh, Perry's saying there's a shapeshifter, so we gotta be on the lookout for that. Game fan in the chat. Hi, Squidward.
It's Jerry the Platypus.
Hello, game fan. Fan of games. Welcome. So yeah, the first video we're looking at, he's from a YouTuber. You might know him. You might know him. Schaffrillas, I believe, is his name. Pretty big YouTuber. I'd say he might be the biggest YouTube channel I know that does reviews on like animated movies and cartoons and stuff. I don't think there's one that's bigger that I would know of, but
Not as big as I thought he was.
how big?
He's reasonably big.
Well, yeah, he's still big. Yeah,
I mean, he's no Mr.
2
Beast.
million subscribers, so he's no Mr. Beast. So he's Mr. Beast equivalent of this. Also, hello Gollum, Big It Stirs YouTube stirs. Um, does it,
Not
Game
exactly.
Game Fan
This is
asks,
like
yeah.
2 videos.
Yeah, like this isn't gonna be a mainline thing. It's just that there were so many videos that we started finding that went over how good this movie is, even though it's just very clearly, evidently, given the combination of my 5 senses, is not good. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see because I skimmed some of
Yeah,
these.
my
And
smell especially.
there were some outrageous things being said. Oh, this movie smells really bad. True. That I just couldn't believe. Like already right off the bat. So Schaffrillas is gonna be first, and we realized after going through more Schaffrillas stuff, even though I used to quite like his channel, there are other videos he has on like The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker that are similarly awful. So
He just invalidated himself as a person because like I was subscribed to him. I don't subscribe to many people, but then he reviewed Epic the Musical as if it were a real thing, and I instantly unsubbed.
yeah, I remember that's when he finally.
That was
gave
literally
up.
like the exact moment. The Hello Neighbor subscribed, then the unsubscribed GIF. Just like I'm done with you at that point. You're gone. If you review Epic as if it's an actual thing and not just really weird slappening. Percy Jackson
Gollum
fans.
says, thankful the Shrek TV is larger. Yes, because we're not doing like movies that you just copyright detect, we could fit I made it bigger to fit a 1080p video, first of all, and it's going to be in color, and you're going to be able to hear it. Isn't that swell? Good sirs or not sirs. Thank you, Arthur. Yes, so, but I still have a copyright filter over it, just because they're going to be showing footage from the Candace movie, and I don't want John Disney to shoot me in the face. So, otherwise though, everything's like going to be really clear. We're not going to have captions on either. You're going to be able to hear it. So, I guess without further ado, Sharpill's video.
Funding for this is provided by Surfshark VPN. Tune until the end to find out about their amazing.
Also, we're gonna be pausing it quite a bit.
I was pretty excited for quite a few movies going into 2020. The French Dispatch, Soul, Last Night in Soho.
You're excited for Soul?
What is this? A sports movie? Yeah, I don't really care. Oh wait, it's by Taika. Okay, this too. All the.
Wario!
Oh, there's Wario. Also, yeah, Wario appearance. Man, that aged like fine wine, huh? Taika, meaning it's gonna be good. Can anyone name more than 2 things Taika has made that are good? I invite the chat to even try this.
Thor Ragnarok. That last episode of Mandalorian season 1 was pretty decent.
Oh, he did do that. Yeah, but even still, I
he
still
was on
don't
a
think
tight leash there.
I still don't think that's even like a 7 out of 10 though. Like that was like passable as TV. I was gonna say like Jojo Rabbit's what everyone cites, but then he's just made like slop since then. Like he made Striking Thor 4, and it's become very apparent. Like, oh, you like can't do anything unless you're like you said, Unleashed. I just mean like under like supervision, pretty much, like a toddler. Unfortunately, why is Wario in the Chef Gorillas? Is he? Yes, he is. I don't know. I think
Schaffrillas actually made a whole Wario video.
I think
he did a whole Wario the Idea versus the Man.
I think he's a big fan of Wario, which is nice, but I don't know if the feeling is mutual.
These big ol' auteur-driven films from iconic directors I really like, and none of them were my most anticipated movie of the year. As it turned out, in fact, my most anticipated movie of the year ended up being
my
only anticipated movie of the year. The Universal.
What? The only? I mean, I guess I could say anticipation isn't something I could quite put down to a science. But what are you talking about? You were.
Also, how did he anticipate this? How did he know this was coming?
How did you
this
not?
This just showed up one day.
Also, how did you like unanticipate the other? Did they not? I don't know. I don't really know anything about those movies.
I wonder if they came out in different years. If they got delayed.
That's possible. Here, quickly.
That's my guess.
When did Soul come out? Let's see. No, 2020. I don't know. I don't quite. I guess he's really saying that this is like the thing he was most hyped for. Was freaking Candace Against the Universe. I don't know. I mean, like, when the trailer came out only like, I think it was a month before the movie dropped.
Yeah, there was just no advertising.
There was no
evidence
advertising.
coming.
There was no hype building for this thing. So I don't.
It's pulling a funny on me there. Well, joke's on the universe, because this movie and Pikmin 3 Deluxe are literally all I need in terms of entertainment this year. So yeah,
Wow.
Phineas and Ferb the movie, Candace Against the Universe.
Can you
It's
imagine,
really
like, okay, time to sit on another day. I got nothing to do. Time to rewatch Candace Against the Universe. I am willing to bet anything that he hasn't seen it more than like twice. Once when he watched it initially, and once for this video. I mean, I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't want to. I don't know anyone who wants to rewatch this. It's not doesn't have enough content to be like efficient in that regard.
good. It's great as hell. It's not
No,
quite
it's
as
not.
epic or emotional or funny as Across the Second Dimension, or even some of the specials like Summer Belongs to You and Night of the Living.
It's not even as good as some of the specials. Then what are you going on about? I don't understand.
Pharmacist and the Star
Oh, so that's an
Wars
incredible
special, but
frame.
it's way better than
Wait,
the
wait,
Marvel
wait, I wanna
special,
actually
I'll
read
say
that meme.
Belongs to You and Night of the Living Pharmacist and the Star Wars.
People say the Mandalorian's best thing Disney with Star Wars, then they forget. Well, yeah, I don't think. I really wouldn't be putting high praise on the Star Wars Phoenix of Every special.
Special, but it's way better than
It's-
the Marvel special, I'll say that. No, but seriously, I don't really want to.
What do you think, Wario? Is the movie better than the MCU Phoenix of Forever special?
I don't have any strong feeling about the Marvel Phineas and Ferb special.
I guess
Like,
it's not a MCU, I
hugely
think.
positive, not hugely negative.
That episode was just weird.
I mean,
Like,
Venom's
I
in
can't.
it.
It's just weird that it exists. Like, oh yeah, they're just all here. Like, they're stored.
It's
There's
bizarre.
Iron Man.
It's kind of funny. The supervillains with Doof, like I kind of like that, and I like Doof saving the day with the Waffleinator.
I think it's
But
funny.
like,
There's
it's
just
just
like.
not that interesting
Like, it's just weird that like.
compared to some
I'm
other
like, why is Iron
specials.
Man walking around like the Flynn Fletcher household? Why is this happening? It's just a really odd crossover.
It's yeah.
The Phineas and Ferb our special with a Spamton canon to me. Oh yeah, it could be canon too.
Came before and just focus on
Just
what
isn't,
it
though.
is. It's an enjoyable adventure that at
No, it's
first
not.
seems a little too similar.
It doesn't
to
feel
Teen
real. There
Titans
being a
and
special where
Oh, he admits it.
Venom fights
He-
Perry
so
the Platypus.
He admits it right off. So it's just the old Mars episode. Okay, so we got that out of the way.
That is!
Yeah, I was really confused by Candace saying she never felt special all summer when she's literally been abducted by aliens who made her feel special before, and she never brings that up. In
Yeah,
this movie.
so that's not just like a one problem. That's the entire freaking plot. Because she says the universe is against her. Hence the name of the movie. It's how the whole movie starts, right? So you can't just say like, oh, I don't. It was kind of weird how like no, that's the entire movie is invalidated now. Because it's just flat wrong. We have an entire show of events otherwise. And also, you can't say, like, oh, well, this movie can be set, like, anywhere in that universe. No, she literally has montages where she shows the clips of stuff she's done through the first 4 seasons. So it is set after all that, unfortunately.
It's late
Unfortunately
game.
for
It's very late
the
game.
creators.
You can't do it.
Replace Candace with Scott Pilgrim, Scampan says. That's a really odd thing to say, but, I mean, I
Oh
would
no,
much
see
rather
Scott
watch
Pilgrim
Scott
against
Pilgrim.
the universe. Game fan against the universe. Get it? Get it?
Yeah,
Against the universe.
well, yeah, but it's against... It's not quite...
But one
It's
thing
not quite the
outside of
same,
that
so...
oddity, the movie really
Relax, liberals. It's called Scott humor.
That's good humor.
I really like this movie's take on Candace. She feels insecure because of how beloved and accomplished Phineas and Ferb are, and she meets someone who went through the exact same thing. It's neat how we see someone take Candace's philosophy and push it to an extreme. It's also
Philosophy?
neat to see Candace kinda sorta deal with depression, and I wish we could have gotten more of that, but oh well. The gang bands together and teams up with Doofenshmirtz.
Nothing to say about like how that was executed. Just like she deals with depression. Not really though.
Safe on Earth, which kind of makes his motivation to stick around a little flimsy. I loved his interactions with the main cast, but I feel like he should have split off from them a little sooner than he did, so we could get some quality Doof and Perry time where they both go after Vanessa. Normally, I'd say it's good to pair
Okay.
Doof with the characters he rarely interacts with, but he really doesn't add anything to the group dynamic after he's told Vanessa is safe. I don't know. I just would have liked more of the Perry Doof dynamic, but I guess that's what Milo Murphy's Law is for, so sure.
Oh, that looks awful. That looks really bad. Is that actually from the show? What's going on with the lighting?
What? Oh, that's in like the time stream in Milo Murphy's Law, so it is at least supposed to look weird, I guess.
That looks really bizarre. Oh wait, Gaben actually reads the Scott Pilgrim books. Okay, I haven't even done that. I've just seen the movie, which is quite good. Candace is Socrates' theory. She has philosophy apparently. I don't know what he means by philosophy. Like, she says the universe is against me because I can't bust my brothers, which, by the way, for like the up to time, they've done multiple times before. Not even just an episode. They had specials about this. It's not new.
Another weird aspect of this movie is the animation, which goes back and forth
Yes,
between
there we
looking
go.
normal and looking kinda stilted. It's really
True, because 3 different animation studios working on it. The original one did like the least amount of work, I believe.
But let's just take a moment to thank all these animators, Songline.
Yep.
You're not thanking all the animators. What's wrong with you?
Hit that. I mean, like, of course,
Thank them for depositing this dead crazy frog on your doorstep.
obviously, I don't think I'm not saying like, oh, they don't matter, animators don't matter. But I mean, like, don't freaking do a fourth wall break like Invincible did too, or like, oh, animating is just so hard. I don't think you understand or appreciate how hard it is. Like, it doesn't matter to me. You're making something for me. You're making a product that I'm paying for, or in this case, renting for. Just make it good. I'll appreciate it because it exists. Like, I'll appreciate it if it's good. I don't need to appreciate it just because you worked hard on it. You worked hard on
What's the
Candace Against the
fries
Universe.
in the bag?
That's a good way of
weird.
putting
Like,
it.
some shots look bizarrely uncanny. And
Yep.
like,
Oh,
there
that
it is.
shot.
There's a
There
shot.
it is.
I'm so glad I'm so glad he agrees that shot is weird.
works. If it was because of virus-related restrictions, then fair enough. Anyway, I'm complaining about a lot of things.
What? What do you? Wait, hold on. I want to make sure I got that right.
This is right during COVID.
No. I know, but
That's
hold
absolutely
on.
not why, though.
And then it cuts to something that looks perfectly normal. I don't get how that works. If it was because of virus-related,
What does the virus have to do with like editing and putting the shots together and animating? What, like they're wearing a
animators
mask so
couldn't
they
go to how it's drawly.
the Disney execs were wearing a mask so they could only hire like other studios instead of putting it all to oh, I don't remember the name of the main studio that does Face of Her. Whatever, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't. I really hate like even Shaft like perpetuating this is really weird. This whole like you could use COVID as a scapegoat for literally everything and anything when it just isn't valid like 90% of the time. Like just because a pandemic was happening doesn't have an excuse to like make your show look awful. It like
Game theory.
yes, what?
The oxygen was restricted to the animators' brains when they made certain shots like that NASA shot. The masks were cutting off the circulation.
Sorry guys, with COVID we have limited amount of oxygen, so Tommy you get it Thursdays, Jenna you get it Wednesdays, and Frank you get it Tuesdays. All right, I know you guys can't speak English. You don't know what I'm saying, but trust me.
restrictions, then fair enough. Anyway, I'm complaining about a lot of things considering I called this movie great.
Because it's bad, yes. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Isn't that crazy how you're pointing out a lot of like huge errors in it?
But honestly, do I even need to talk about what makes this movie great? It's Phineas
Yeah,
and Ferb.
that's
it has
just-
the same sharp.
No, you can't do that. You can't. Why is this movie great? It's just Face of Ferb. What? No. You just said all the reasons it was bad, but it's Face of Ferb. It's like what bit being Face of Ferb just cancels it out, huh? That must be why
I
Miles
guess he's
Murphy's
trying to say
also
that it
good.
keeps the good things of the original show that he assumes you're familiar with. But like, first of all, no, it doesn't. Second of all,
It doesn't. Yeah.
specific examples.
We're not. I don't think we're gonna get. We might make it some later, but like the fact that he just said like, oh, it's Phineas and Ferb, but, like, but that whole problem is that it isn't quite fitting. Phineas and Ferb. Like a lot of the problems are related to the fact that it isn't obeying its own rules, and I guess I don't want to call it lore, but events that have happened just aren't acknowledged at all. Like I don't care that it's like, oh, new Phineas and Ferb thing. I like good content. Yum yum yum. Sorry, but that's part of the reason why I don't like it. Because it was so disappointing and awful.
I watched the show. I love
Writing, fight sequences, and
Thanks, Mr.
overall
Fry.
adventure
Phineas and
made
Ferb.
the original series such a masterpiece. All your favorite characters are back and as great as ever.
We're gonna see this a
Even gave
lot.
Jeremy-
Just like all this, like, oh, nostalgia. Remember Phineas and Ferb? It was so great. It's back. Like that's the main thing with all these videos. because
That's
most
the
of-
whole premise of the movie. Is look,
Yep.
it's back. But again, it's not because like, I get that like we don't have to do the same thing as the usual formula. What I would prefer is that if we're getting the first Phineas and Ferb content in like a bajillion years,
Yeah.
the main characters of it be the main characters.
It's
Why aren't Phineas and Ferb allowed to do more in a movie that's titled Phineas and Ferb?
also even what they
Candace
do
Against the
is
Universe.
so like, well, dude, sure, funny. It's just lame. Like a giant robot clown and.
They made a spaceship and they
what
did
else do they do?
Space Adventure.
No.
and all
It's
that.
it's Doof's rocket. It's Doof's rocket, isn't it? And then they
Right,
steal a
it
spaceship-
is.
Then they steal a spaceship from the aliens. Phineas and Ferb basically are just like, just as useful as anyone else, I believe, in the movie. Like all the
We're just
kids
on a
are kinda
fetch quest to get Candace back.
They're just support characters for Candace. Yeah, it's just weird.
a personality trait for the first time. The running gag with Buford.
Is being in, is that a
Being
personality
a
trait?
LARPer.
Is that a personality
that's
trait?
personality trait.
Was
Okay.
honestly inspired, and I enjoyed Baljeet's space adventure related shenanigans as well.
You
Isabella
did?
was weirdly not super sweet like she normally is, but I mean, she's
Oh,
not a
he
patron,
noticed.
so it's fine. I'll take
Well,
my-
okay, we'll check that. Like, oh, she was like out of character, but it was more entertaining this way, so it's fine. Okay, but why? It was just annoying. At least I thought it was.
Solo Isabella over normal
It's
Isabella
just
any day.
weird.
The fourth wall break-
You would take
Girl
solo
bossisms.
Isabella over normal Isabella any day. Why? Because she's rude or something? Why? I don't quite
It's
understand.
pretty funny, but as a massive chowder stan, it's not anything world-shattering. I've had crazier fourth wall breaks for breakfast. Perry's implementation.
Oh yeah, but that trick was actually funny. Do you know what that the clip you just showed, Wario? From Chowda? Chowda.
No.
Okay, so like there's a whole scene where they run out of like the joke is that they run out of money to keep animating the show. So the creators actually did a car wash and they filmed it and just put it in the episode of them raising money, getting enough to finish animating the episode, and then they like fixed the problem or whatever. It was quite funny. I did not like what they did here. The willingness to accept all these problems just feels weird. Why is he accepting these issues? Was he that bored? He's an interesting one. Like sometimes I'm responding to Arthur here in the chat. Mr. Arthur, I think we know who that is. Sometimes he's like says things how they are. Like his Megamind video is pretty good. It's like mostly him just like telling the story how it is, telling why it works that way, why it's good. This is a lot just like it's nostalgia bait. It's good. It's old Phineas and Ferb. I love Phineas and Ferb. Oh, here's a problem. It's different. It's bad, but I don't know. I actually like it. Like, okay, I don't really super care if you like it or not. I just want to know why this is, because this video is called "Is it good or nah?" I want to know if it's good or nah. It's nah, by the way. If anyone was wondering.
He can't make himself known to anyone on the journey, so he's got to help them along while keeping his presence a secret. I thought that was pretty neat and different for him. And of all the previous ideas to
What?
bring back and implement.
It's not neat and different. They've done it before. It's not. It's not like the Africa
Literally
episode.
one of
Like
the earliest episodes ever. The one where stop Doofenshmirtz, protect the boys. That whole thing with where Phineas and Ferb find his lair and turn into secret agents.
yeah, yeah.
And Phineas think Ferb built the lair. That's like early season 1.
I was actually thinking of the whole Africa two-parter episode. Isn't he like protecting them like half the time because Doop shenanigans is going on? An evil Carl.
No, they're looking for him the whole time, pretty much. He's dealing with evil Carl mostly.
They're not okay. I was. You know what I mean though. But there's plenty of episodes where he's like helping them in secret while also fighting Doof. I mean, the Second Dimension movie for crying
Yeah,
out
it's
loud.
not that new.
I mean, sure, he's
Yeah.
not like a secret for most of that movie. He's not trying to keep his identity a secret, but it's the same thing.
Into this movie's plot. Thank God they went with a chicken replacinator. It's an all-time classic, and I'm so glad it keeps getting used in Milo Murphy's Law. And now this. One lingering question I have
Oh,
is where the
it's a
movie
reference
fits
to
into the
Milo's?
timeline. I know it takes place before the
Well,
final
no,
episode, but
it's
Doof and
from
Buford don't seem to
season
recognize
4, but they brought it back in Milo, which is kind of why it was less funny to me in this, because I've already seen them use the chicken replacinator. They know people like it, so they just keep using it.
Oh, wasn't an
Over
idea
and over.
for the movie? I never knew that. Man, that makes it so much worse.
No, it's from season 4. There's a whole episode about it.
Okay.
each other, even though they met in Bully Bromance breakup. Also, Phineas, Ferb, and Isabella met Doof in Night of the Living Pharmacist, so I guess this is also before that episode? I mean, makes sense.
Wait,
But the real
is
question
Night of the
not-
Living Pharmacist like? Did that actually happen? I thought that was like a whole like parody episode, like a zombie apocalypse. I didn't think that actually happened because of
I'm
how
on
it
the
ends.
fence on whether that one actually happened.
I mean, I know what I said earlier about like things actually happening and being canon or not, but like in this case, if it's meeting people, I'd say that's a bit different.
I don't think it super matters.
Wanting to bust Phineas and Ferb after the emotional resolution of this movie. Like, it feels a little weird that she goes back to the busting well in the final episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost as if the whole
it does
concept
feel-
of the
it is
movie was a
weird. That's-
mistake!
It's crazy how like he's just does he know how bad like he's making them look right now? Like he just keeps making it look worse and worse. Milo Murphy's Law is pretty cool if I recall correctly. Escape fan. If you like it, that's fine. I hated
It
it.
gets better as it goes along. It suffers a lot from not having like a B plot. It only has an A plot that's kind of struggles to carry on its own. Once you get Dan and Swampy in there a little more, it gets better.
Well, I
But
thought
also
I
season
thought that was
2,
a problem.
you know what we do a ton of? Season 2, we get a ton of alien subplot because whenever Dan and Swampy are getting lazy, they throw in more aliens.
you go
They
you
just
become king of
love
Mars for a
aliens.
day.
I forgot one when I listed earlier. I'll list them for the audience here. We have the Queen of Mars episode, Candace Goes to Space. We have the one where they go run their milkshake bar in space. We have
yeah.
Meep 1, Meep 2, Meep 3 now. Mind Share Vacations, where they switch minds with some Grimblies from space and go mess around in space Grimbly prison for whatever reason.
Wait, what about moon cows? Does the moon cow count?
There's no aliens in it.
Well, the
So I'm
cows
gonna let that one
aliens,
slide.
So. Okay. Sure.
There's two. Oh, I'm not done. There's more.
Oh,
There's 2 alien abduction episodes that are fully about that in Milo Murphy, and one of them's a 2-parter, so we can count that as like 3. So we're up to 9 now. And then every episode pretty much has aliens in the background of it as part of the B plot in Milo.
Wouldn't the science fair one count as 2?
There's no aliens in the first part.
At all?
So
okay.
No.
Okay.
Done.
I
Yeah,
just
9. 9 of them.
I just
That's
thought
crazy.
that like them just inserting Doof and then Phineas and Ferb and Perry into Mother Murder, like, wow, you guys are like really running dry that like you love Phineas and Ferb so much you can't help just injecting it into the show. It's just weird. Like you just can't start fresh. You gotta just keep coming back to Phineas and Ferb, which now we've seen really bad. This movie, season 5, and another movie and another season on the way, apparently. It's just crazy.
I kind of understand a little bit why they opted to put Doof in, because the Phineas and Ferb sections of season 4 are way less consistently good than the Doof stuff. There's a lot more good Doof content.
Season 4
They
of
still have
Milo?
more in the well for him. No, of Phineas and Ferb. They had a
Right.
lot more left in the well for Doof than they did for Phineas and Ferb. It was getting really stretched and silly, like the giant puppet girl episode that makes
I
me
know,
wanna
yeah. Also, it was
eat
weird how, like, I think it's just Dan
sticky notes.
Povenmire mostly. He voices Doof, right? I think they're just, like, obsessed with Doof. So, like,
They just know he's super popular.
there
with
were
people,
so many full,
and that
like
he's their
Doof
most easy
101,
seller.
and, I'm having a stroke, and but you know what I mean. Oh, yeah, the one where he becomes
Alka Files.
Alkaphile, of course, right, when he becomes an agent.
Those are both backdoor pilots, though. That's them trying to sell a fully Doof show and it not working.
Is Alkaphile the same one where him and Perry get lost in the desert? Is that the same episode?
No, that's
Well, that one, too. Whatever one that is. Like, there's just a ton where they're, like, a fully Doof focus.
There's still a Phineas and Ferb half to that episode, I think. I think that's just a regular episode.
I know, but I'm saying like that episode just has a ton of like Doof screen time. I like him, but I really think he's better at just like small doses. I don't think he needs to be like the main character of anything.
I think if they just had a better, they need an A plot, they need a B plot, and sometimes they have a C plot. They need to have a more consistent A plot to put the Doof B plot with, and Phineas and Ferb wasn't doing it anymore.
I can't think of like 5 things season 4 at Phineas and Ferb invented that I thought was cool. I'd like to see again.
I can think of a ton that I thought were stupid, but yeah, I can't think of very many that were good.
Ooh, Gollum likes Doofy. Whoa.
Explain these time frame anomalies, let me know. Otherwise, this movie is well worth your time if you're a fan of the series, and if you're not,
Wrong.
it'll help you get into the show. Who knows? It's
No, that's
Why
actually...
are you watching this if you don't know the show? I hate that it's marketed towards people who've never seen it.
Also,
Why would you do that?
It's also a valid concern because the movie does not do a good job of introducing you to what this is. Like, one of the main complaints I've seen across a lot of the videos we're about to watch is that it kind of just throws you into like, why is there a platypus wearing a hat fighting a scientist in like a parried platypus mech suit? I don't know. And why is he hiding from them? What's his job? Is he their pet? Like, it kind of puts you in blind. It definitely is made for people who I've seen Phineas Ferb before, as opposed to the Second Dimension movie, which does a pretty good job of, setting up stuff fresh. Like, oh, this is what Perry is. This is why he's hiding. This is his job. This is the formula.
Watching it completely blind though.
Yeah, and also like you said, like I don't know, the audience on Disney Plus, people who have Disney Plus subscriptions, who are going to see Phineas and Ferb and pick this movie over the show first
Instead of just watching the
and going
show,
in
yeah.
blind. Like the audience is like a percent of a percent of a percent. Like it's nobody. And like even if they are, I really don't think it's like super necessary for the movie to explain what Phineas and Ferb is. Because I mean, let's be real. The movie is just like an extended episode by all rights. It doesn't feel like a movie at all, and it's not even a good extended episode. I mean, for many reasons. So
Bad extended episode.
we do fit all. We do the rise before the do no do fighting us. That's a good comic column thing. Lost my mouse. There we go.
We just
the best
can't
movie
be
of
bothered
2020
to
right
make.
now by default.
The best
And-
movie of 2020. No way. Hold on, wait,
What else
wait.
came out in 2020?
Well, besides, I mean, I haven't seen Soul, but I'm willing to say even Soul's better than this. So hold on. I'm gonna struggle. I mean, the Batman was supposed to come out around that time, and they got pushed back again. 2020 movies. What the? Getting much of like. Oh yeah, Tenet came out in 2020. Well, actually, wait. I should look at when Candace Against the Universe came out. So Candace Against.
Wow, not a lot came out in 2020. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sponge on the Run,
Oh, oh, it's August, like towards the end.
Wonder
2020.
Woman
Okay.
1984.
It is better
Wow.
than that. Okay, I actually.
This is a garbage year.
Shaft might be
Croods
onto
2,
something. Croods 2.
Onward.
Oh, Onward is better than this. Wait, when did Onward
We
come
Bear
out?
Bears the movie.
That's better than this too. I've actually seen that. Wait, when did Onward come out though?
2020.
Okay, but dude, the month, because it has to be before this movie came out for this to be valid. March. Come out in March. So Shaft is saying this is better than Onward. That's just wrong.
I think he hates Onward. I can't remember why.
Of course he does. Oh, well, I don't know why I'm saying why. He actually, are you sure he does? Like he made a video about why it's like stinky.
I don't know if he has an Onward video specifically, but I think I remember him not especially liking it.
Huh? Okay, I was fine with it. I'm not gonna say it's like an amazing movie. You're not offended.
It's inoffensive.
Let's see. Am I missing anything else?
It's as inoffensive as you would expect a film that has Chris Pratt and Tom Holland as the two main characters to be.
Oh, Free Guy came out in 2020. That was weird, but even I think that was Sponge on the Run though. That's like Evil Satan. Evil Satan made that movie. That's actually one of the worst. We're gonna do that as an MCT someday. It's one of the worst movies ever made. I don't. No, it's worse. Yeah. Okay. Well, continuing.
I'm so sorry, Sonic movie. It's time for you to leave because Phineas and Ferb.
Why would you
the
compare it
movie,
to Sonic, of all
Candace Against
things?
the Universe,
Because Sonic is 2020.
Goal 8.
Yeah, but why Sonic out of everything out in 2020 is what I mean.
Yes, he
Like,
liked
that's
that the best of the other stuff. He liked
That's-
it better than Onward.
that's just
He
embarrassing.
liked it better than.
Also, we got the score on screen if you want to.
8 out of 10?
Yeah, he's just crazy.
Come on!
Despite everything he said, it's an 8 out of 10. This is just solid. For you guys,
This is just
sucks.
purely
Okay, Gob.
what
Fine.
entirely blind nostalgia will do to a man. Just like, I see thing I like. That's thing I like.
It's Phineas
Yeah,
and
it doesn't
Ferb.
mean it's good version of thing you like.
Wait, Game Fan says this for Free Guy released in 2014. Game Fan, do you even remember 2014? Out of curiosity.
Hey, fan, you weren't born in 2014.
I don't know about that.
Out of 10. Well, nothing left to do except rank all the songs from the movie. Are you kidding me? I've come this far.
Oh.
I can't stop now. We're using the 13 official soundtrack songs as listed on the.
Wait, we're not gonna talk about like. Is this the rest of the video?
Universe Wikipedia.
Guess we'll find out.
article. Inator. For consistency. It's branding. Leave me alone.
Oh, I
This
get it.
song
It's a
really
joke
makes
from the
you
movie.
Feel like a space adventurer. Charming little number about Perry's heroics, but what I want to know is how does
Wait,
pulling the
is that it? Was that it?
No, he.
Is that for
on
the
top
song?
of the asteroid send
Oh, yeah,
Perry
he's-
back on track
I
for
guess,
Was that
yeah.
fast?
I
Just
mean,
makes you feel like a space
travel
adventure.
elevator.
Okay.
That defies the laws of physics. It's better than the Meep battle song, that's for sure.
I don't know what I'm
Hey,
supposed
I
to
was
do with
thinking
this
something.
information.
Anyway, the best part of this song is its humorous plot relevance with the whole giving away our battle strategy elements. Funny
Yep,
stuff out there,
that's the song.
funny stuff. This song is really good, but they only play a small chunk of it in the movie. It's way longer on the soundtrack. This made for a good gag, but I would have loved to see the song in its entirety regardless. Literally better than Into the Unknown. I have no idea why it had to be cut. It's
So
exciting,
true, Arthur.
adventurous, and fun.
Says I love
Gives
why I
a
didn't
vibe,
romanticize
bro.
views something
I'm
really the
really
fact that I grew up
feeling
with it or something. True.
The Beatles are alive! Hooray! There have been many Happy Candace songs. There have been many. The boys made all
This
these
tier
Candace
list is
songs.
really weird.
Fuse them together, and you got something.
I can't. It's not like particularly based off of like anything. It's just like really random why they're being ranked. Like this one's like, oh, it's a Candace song. And
It's almost as if all his opinions are just pure gut reactions to
And-
things immediately.
It kind of feels that like just knee-jerk reaction stuff like that. Yeah, like oh, I like this one. This one is like shooting a space adventure.
I like this one.
This one is
just like
good.
Thor.
Like the last one is literally just this one is a good song, but it's longer in the soundtrack version. Anyway, moving on. Like, wait, why is it being ranked here? What's the reasoning? Why is it good? Why is it bad? Why
likes
is it
this
better
one.
than all these other ones? Like,
Great. Main sour spot is the animation looking a little funky, with a lot of
Yep.
shots and weird art shifts, but still really great. A hilarious number all about delaying the
Wait.
inevitable
So
door opening.
I thought we were ranking the songs. We're ranking.
Hey!
Floss.
Hey!
Oh,
he took off points for
yo!
the floss.
Okay, Shaft.
First good opinion in this video.
There've been a few, but no, that's. I'm glad
Okay,
he. I'm glad
he
he
did
let
at
that.
least admit it was worse than a lot of the specials.
Which is like the
I'm trying
first
to
thing
think
he
if there are
said.
specials this is better than. I'm trying to think of specials this is better than from the Phineas and Ferb list of specials. There's some awful specials.
Wait, are you wording that? Because this is. Oh, you mean like worse than?
Yeah.
Good luck for that.
Used it in the Sonic
No,
movie, but no,
I'm trying to
there
think
has
of
to
ones
be
this is
context.
better than. If this
Silhouettes
is
have
better than
literally never
any
been
of them.
this exciting before. Except when you unlock a new Smash character, I guess. But other than that, also when you have to guess who's that Pokemon. Okay, that too. But other than those two things, most exciting use of silhouettes ever. Doof and Isabella getting a duet? Now that's bonkers. But yeah, this is kind of phenomenal. Again, completely out of left field.
Is this gonna? Because it's like the one song I'd really want him to talk about the lyrics for, because it's just a really weird song. I mean, we talked about it in the MCT. We've covered the movie already, but like, I hated this entire sequence. Like, it's just like, Doof is an idiot. Isabella isn't. Isabella needs to lead him, and like he can't because he's an adult. But like, Doof is like the worst possible person to have in that role, which is the joke. But the movie doesn't quite seem to acknowledge that that's the joke. More so just that adults and children are on the same level of maturity and responsibility, which is not true. Isabella is a rare case and Doof is a rare case. It's like a
Doof also
straw
could,
man
like,
the song.
Destroy the entire world if he wanted to. If he really applied himself
I think he tries
a little better,
to like 20
or
times.
was a
and he
little
almost
more
gets it.
evil, Doof could, like... He plunged the Earth into a new ice age one time. Just, like, very casually because his sunscreen wasn't working.
Pretzels.
Yeah.
That was really good. I love that. It's like the guy's like, "What are you talking about? What, pretzels? Are you kidding me?" It's funny. I love Muffin. Good Shrek.
But phenomenal.
Doof is Zim theory.
Such a
No,
jam.
Zim.
Even though
Zim is like intentionally retarded, but Zim is smarter than Doof. Unfortunately, Zim isn't. We'll probably go through that someday. Zim is crazy
wasn't
though.
part
Stuff
of the
he's
movie
done.
itself, it can't be ignored. Great use of old footage reminds me of old school AMVs, a modern classic. The perfect capper to this movie. It totally belongs in the same company as Carpe Diem and Summer.
Stop
Bloom.
saying
It's
Against
just
the
an
Universe.
amazing
Stop
movie
saying
that
it.
leads
Stop
to
saying it
great
so many
visual
times.
effects. Hey Academy, nominate this for Best Original Song, you dickwads.
Are you serious?
I will. If that had happened,
serious?
I don't know if I would still be living.
He wants the song at the end of Kiss because
He
he wants
wants
to get
that
an
to win?
Academy Award.
Come on.
Oh, you didn't have to. You didn't
Leaving
have to say
service
that
flop.
either. Like he's swearing at them. Okay, loser. It's goofy.
And the best Candace Against the Universe song is...
Oh, are you kidding me?
That's right. It's an official Phineas and Ferb song now. It's in
It's
the
from
movie,
Milo Murphy's
it's on
Law,
the
and it's
soundtrack, it's
in
the
here
article.
for some
Baljeet
reason,
sang it once. I
briefly.
saw him. It's phenomenal.
Oh,
I've been waiting
he
so long to
dabs.
talk about it. It's cheesy in a good way,
Yeah.
perfectly capturing that boy band sound. It's catchy as shit, and it's honestly good enough to be a real song, not just a parody song. It's so insanely amazing, and the main takeaway here should
He's
be
gushing about
watch
this
Milo
thing.
Murphy's Law. It's really good too. I'm
No.
not ranking that show's songs though. This is the end. I'm done ranking
I wish,
songs.
Game Fan.
Unless they make another movie, I guess then I kind of have to. Also, here's the spot each song would go on my original list if I only add.
Holy crap! He actually did rank them all, huh? I don't know what to say about that.
Just Against the Universe would be 27 in his overall Phineas and Ferb song list.
Wow.
I would like to bet that hit Meme Lord channel staple Ride from Outer Space is considerably lower than Us Against the Universe on his tier list.
Man, I love Ride from Outer Space. It's such a stupid. It's good. I love that song. Digging my Ride from Outer Space.
How the list looks with all 13 songs added, you can calculate that yourself because I'm kind of tired. Well, I guess that's it.
I don't really
You
care
know,
that
I was
much.
kinda hoping I
You haven't
could
given me
use
reason
more
to
of my
care.
Doofenshmirtz voice that doesn't sound that accurate, but everyone seems to like it anyway. Wait a minute, I have a solution. Behold, you know, on second thought, I
No
probably
way.
should
Wait, is that
use
it?
this voice. I might get sued, and I used up all my ex-wife's money, so I don't have any left. So
Dan Poppemeyer's not gonna sue you,
behold,
Chef.
The Surfshark VPN.
Oh, please don't tell me that's it.
An incredible
We
you
move
to
on.
act- They can take act. VPN. We have search.
That was it?
The end.
Okay, that was really bad. I thought he'd talk more about like the story and like what happens and why it's good and why it stands apart from like other Phineas and Ferb stuff. How it adds to like I don't know the IP as a whole or something. But we kind of just didn't. Like half of that was just ranking songs. I was worried that was gonna be it, but I was right. That was it. You didn't go back to it at all. Anything else at the end? No, I just let the credits roll. I think that was it. Wow. Okay. Well, this is the first video of the list, so
I
we have more
can
coming up.
now confirm that I was correct.
About what?
Yeah, he does have. He does have the stupid "Us Against the Universe" song higher than "Ride from Outer Space."
Oh, that's criminal. That is
and
criminal,
a variety of
Chef.
other like actual classic Phineas and Ferb songs,
Oh, pause.
like all of them
okay.
from Second Dimension movie. Yeah, I think it's higher than all of those.
That's horrible. I'm not happy with that at all. Ride from Outer Space is easily number one. Just kidding. Oh, I'll answer that later. So I guess that was just sad, really. Summer Shaft's videos are like way better put together than that, and I know he can be more meticulous in like analyzing, taking apart why things are good, like what parts of making a story makes this good. Especially, like, I keep referencing the Megamind video. That one's pretty solid. Most of what he says is just correct.
Yeah.
That did not have most of anything I could use for that. So, just sad. I don't know what happened to him. It just feels weird. Like maybe what
It's
just
like
didn't
if
really
something tickles
feeling
a
it.
specific nostalgia bone, he just stops thinking and immediately Seal claps. The Peter in the theater crying gif. Crying
what?
and clapping.
Oh yes. I don't know. I want to say, didn't really feel like he was really that into it though. After finishing that, like it almost felt like he felt like required. He had to say something in this Phineas and Ferb. He just like, oh, it's kind of cool that they made her seem depressed. Oh, like I don't know, like she has a philosophy about not the universe being against her. The alien has to like he said like very little about what actually happens in the story, and more so about it's so great we have Phineas and Ferb again. I like the songs. 8 out of 10. Like what? Why is it an 8 out of 10? He was paid off. I don't think he was paid off. I really doubt Shaft is a show. I don't think he is at all. I think he's real and genuine.
He is enough stupid without being paid off.
Mario's review. I was thinking about doing it, Game Fan. I mean, you still can as a bit, but it's possible. Wario Bob made a pretty crazy video. I don't know if you heard Wario, that famous YouTuber Wario Bob. He made a video Candace Against the Universe being really good. No, I think Shaft is genuine. There are people who are paid off though. I mean, last time we did the MCT, we found Rotten Tomatoes. Everyone having a changed score because they wanted 100% Rotten Tomatoes score for stupid Candace. It's horrible. All right. Candace Against the Universe Worth the Wait by Second Dimension. His channel is named after the Second Dimension. Which should tell you a lot, but
Candace Against the Universe was absolutely
Bad slop
amazing.
channel.
no, it wasn't. It was not absolutely amazing.
Where do I even
PNG tuber detected.
Why is this a bit odd? Like, I'm not a huge fan of PNG tubers. I mean, if you're saying stuff that's accurate, I guess I could just ignore it. But wow, you must really like Phineas and Ferb. It's based off this art style and everything.
That's his whole channel. That's all he does.
That's all he does. Okay, it's really odd.
And like the adjacent stuff that the creators make sometimes, but almost exclusively a FinFerb channel, which is crazy. There's
Oh, we got Game Fan is a fan of PNG tubers. Now what, Ori? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do now? How do you stop
it's woods time for you.
it? Teleport to the woods.
Teleport to the woods.
So I'm just going to talk about general topics relating to the film, and I guess a little bit of how it relates to the series as a whole. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
My chicken replacenator.
Is that something we're gonna need?
Let's just say that I'd rather have a device that makes things switch places with the nearest chicken and not need it than...
Actually, this bit is fine. I like that. I don't know why. Wait, what was the point of that? Why did that clip play?
Get it? Because chicken replace chicken.
I don't get it.
Just playing a clip.
What is it? Is this
Yeah.
a random clip from the movie for no reason?
It sure is.
Alright, so let's dive into my initial thoughts. There's no better way to put this than, well, to actually show you my reactions to a few parts of the movie.
I'd really prefer you didn't.
Okay, right off the bat, I don't recommend anyone doing this. It just doesn't mean any. I mean, first and foremost, it's what the like result, your intended result, is not gonna work. Like I don't. What is that? Why am I supposed to like? Oh wow, I'm watching you enjoying it. What does that mean for me? Like I don't care. I want you to tell me if it's good or not. It's a review.
Like some sort of enchilada from Taco Bell on your couch, bobbing
Enchiladas.
along to the horrible songs from this movie. I don't want to see it.
It's just weird. 'Cause, like
Any
I know
movie,
you're
really. I don't
acting.
know
Like
you.
I know
It's
I know
weird.
you're playing it up. Like you're acting
Yeah.
for the video. It's just
And
goofy.
even if you aren't, it's weird.
It's just awkward too. Like we'll watch the whole thing. I'm not gonna try to pause that much, but we're just gonna let
Watch
it go.
it with like your friends and family or something. Why are you
Also,
watching it alone in a
really
room?
looking
just
at
to
the
react
camera,
to it for
too.
YouTube?
It is weird. Like it's like his family living room too. No, actually, wait. He has like a giant anime picture. It might actually be his house.
Yeah.
If you're fine with having yourself on camera, why do you have a PNG tuber? Why do you have a little PNG character? You can have your face if you want. Or you just have nothing. I really don't care which way you do it. I'm just confused now because you seem to not mind.
That's the most obscure shirt I've ever seen. It's a Milo Murphy's Law
this is still
Train
going.
Raccoon t-shirt.
So now that all
It's
that's
like a-
over,
Oh
Recurring
boy.
bit from Milo Murphy's Law. He probably got that custom.
You think he got a custom on
committed.
Murphy's Law shirt?
Man
Which
is
is nuts.
committed.
A bit too committed, yes.
Much too committed.
Oh boy. I'm really glad that's over.
let's see. My first impression was really that Us Against the Universe was one of the greatest songs in all of Phineas and Ferb.
Why does
I
everyone
really
keep
liked the
saying
plot,
this?
And the animation of the third act of the film was absolutely.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Can I go? Did you say all of animation, or all Phineas and Ferb?
So now that all that's over, let's see.
hold on.
My
All
first
Phineas and
impression
Ferb, I
was really
thought.
that Us Against the Universe was one of the greatest songs in all of Phineas and Ferb. I really
Okay.
liked the plot, and the animation of the third act of the film was absolutely wild. So let's make the plot the first topic.
The whole universe is against me.
Oh boy,
So,
he really
in
likes
terms
this
of
thing.
promotional material, they kept a lot secret about the plot until like the last 2 days before the movie dropped. But
Boy, I
watched most
wonder
of the
why.
That's what the promotional.
Almost as if there
material-
wasn't much to show. Almost
Also,
the most generic plot possible.
true,
They
the
just threw
Aglet
this together 'cause
song.
They had to.
Again, I just don't understand. Like, how can anyone say that's the greatest song in Phineas and Ferb? Gollum, it's nuts. I don't get it at all. He's talking about the story. Yeah, he is gay. At least I think he's trying to. He's doing more than Shaft did, but
Yeah.
he's already off to a bad start though with how he's going about it.
avoid the big stuff. You knew
I'm
Super
happy,
Duper
Game
Big
Fan.
Doctor was gonna be bad, so it was fun to see them play with that expectation throughout the film. And the
Okay, but,
structure of
like-
the movie is
Yeah, we knew this was a twist. It was a bad, stupid, lame twist. I'm not sure I'm gonna forgive you for writing a bad twist, just because everybody knows it's a bad twist. They know it's a bad twist that everyone can see through. How about you just write a less predictable, generic dollar store plot? Like if you're going to the dollar store to get a plot, you're the chosen one. Heh, no, you're not. It's actually an evil scheme. What are you chosen for?
Like no Shrek. it was
Plot
really
is
predictable.
just so old and overdone and stupid and lame, and the villains are so lame in this movie. The green Grimbly aliens, I hate their character design. They're not interesting.
really
or compelling
lazy,
to look
simple,
at.
and
They're not
boring.
especially compellingly acted. What
Yeah.
I wouldn't give for a cool villain in this movie, like
Nah,
just a
it's
funny
too-
villain who
I mean,
would
the most
actually be
competent
funny.
villain they ever did was Evil
Dr.
Doof.
Destructicon. Dr. Destructicon, who wanted to set fire to the sun, was one of the early villains that they thought about for a Phineas and Ferb movie earlier. We could have
Wait.
had that.
Wait. For a movie that was being made after the episode came out?
Yeah, he was
Oh.
planned to be in one of the movies at one point, but that movie never escaped. That
This is
was
the
during the height of the
2011.
show.
This is a 2011 movie, like Roger Rabbit style movie that they never made, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was around that same time period. I think they'd already given up the Roger Rabbit thing by this point. But yeah, that was one of the things that they talked about was Dr. Destructicon. But no, we have to have super, super big Doctor, the green Grimbly alien who has to be as incredibly generic as possible.
Also, like, extremely predictable betrayal as well. Like, she had like no motivation to be doing any of that, and then like, oh, why is all this happening? Obviously, it was she wanted something. So, it was just just boring. And I really hope this video isn't just like summarizing the plot and saying, I really like this. And then I have to just go, why? Because he's not going to say why. And he's not going to say why, like, it's good either. So it's just...
The setup and payoff with the lesson of the film was well handled.
No,
And
it
like
wasn't.
any Phineas and Ferb special, they had fun
Why? Just say how and why, please.
with
Why?
every aspect of the premise. From the aliens living in caves being cowards, to the idea that the aliens explode from excitement. Ultimately, the plot boils down to be rather simple.
what?
The
They
aliens
do,
living
yeah.
in caves, Phineas and Ferb special, they had fun with every aspect of the premise. From the aliens living in
What?
They
What?
did not have fun with any aspect of the premise, and also these guys are stupidly designed too. Why
Aliens
can't we
living
design
in the
funny-looking
cave
aliens?
was really interesting for the premise. Why?
Like, the Queen of Mars Martians are so much better designed than these guys. I get that they're like the minions and they don't speak, so they're more grimbly. But like, I would love if they were grimblies instead of these horrible humanoid things with some weird tentacles slapped onto their heads, and just make them green, make them boring.
I just
Do
remember the one
something
sounds like
interesting.
Cosmo, so I think of him as Cosmo. It
caves
really
being
sounds like.
cowards.
Is
to
it
the idea
actually
that the
Cosmo?
aliens
No, I looked it up. It wasn't, surprisingly, but I wish it
Oh,
was.
disappointing.
Ultimately, the plot boils down to be rather simple but effective, and not nearly as convoluted as across the second dimension. Super
What? Wait, is that a diss on Second Dimension? You're saying it's bad that it's... How is Second Dimension convoluted?
Oh, let me take a moment to say, if we're talking about good villains versus bad villains, memorable villains versus unmemorable villains,
Evil Doof.
if like Evil Doof is so much better than this thing.
Yeah, I absolutely.
Gosh.
People were saying, "Oh yeah, the plot's simple. At least it's less convoluted than Second Dimension." But how is that a plus? Well, well, actually, I should clarify. Saying something's convoluted isn't necessarily a net negative. Like, it can be a complex plot and still be interesting. And I don't think Second Dimension really was that complicated at all.
No, it's just they go to the second dimension. The second dimension tries to go to them. They stop it from going to them. Yay.
They rip off Transformers Dark in the
Everything's
Moon.
back where it
I remember that part. They have the
Everything
portal on
goes
top of the
backward.
tower.
They do that, don't they?
Yeah,
Which came first?
That did. I checked because Dan Povenmire did a whole thing. He's like,
It
"Oh, Avengers,
caused all of these.
Avengers ripped off my Skybeam thing." Like, dude, you ripped off Transformers 3. I don't care. Like, Avengers directly copied Transformers 3 in a lot of things. Like, just shot by shot comparisons you can do. They saw that movie make like $1 trillion, and we got to do that, but for the MCU, and it paid off. Both
It
movies
did.
are good. Both movies are good, so it's fine.
Super Big Doctor's redemption arc worked well. Every character was given something to do, and the film was
Whoa, that's just dead wrong. No
so-
way.
All Buford does is carry around a boat the whole movie.
Yeah.
That eventually becomes useful for some reason. All Baljeet does is, this is just like Space Adventure! All Phineas and Ferb do is kind of idly wish that Candace was back. All Isabella does is have girl boss moments. All Doof does is get dunked on by everyone.
Literally, like like it's exactly the opposite of what's happening. Every character has nothing to do. Jeremy shows up just to have a LARP joke. Stacy shows up to help with the LARP joke. It's like that's like
Vanessa shows up for 8 seconds and then is shot back in a rocket to Earth just as an excuse to have Doof in the movie.
well, you know what the weird part is that like Vanessa existed just to like to get the dialogue going with Candace about the whole universe being against her thing, and then she just promptly like rocked to another planet to have a side adventure with Doof. Like it's like, okay, your purpose is done. Bye, and just like imagine if Doof got a low taper fade. I can imagine, Game Fan. I can imagine. But yeah, seriously, like literally, this is such a goofy, just flat incorrect thing to say. Just because they're doing something doesn't mean that's like they're being utilized well.
Does not mean
I think we lost Wario. Hello? I'll just keep going before he comes back. Yeah, but like even here in this shot, like all these guys are just like working on the machine. That's not like a character role, really. They're really just all in here to support Candace. All of them. That's the whole problem. There's not quite a B plot with them. It's all just to help Candace. I think Wario died, Game Fan. Very sad. Oh, I don't want to be back. 1992 to 2026. True. Pretty much like. Oh, hello. Are you back?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Welcome back.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is, there's just being on screen is not the same thing as having a lot to do. Like, I think that should be pretty obvious. The tree in Phineas and Ferb is on screen a ton, but I would not say the tree has a lot to do.
No, dude, the tree has a character. because it sometimes it explodes. That's something to do. It's doing something.
The second dimension would make an entire video about the like significance of the tree and all its biggest character moments in the arc. And he'd make like a PNG tuber of the tree in his backyard and ask it.
Would he record himself reacting to all the scenes with the tree?
He would.
I mean, he probably has more crazy things to say, but that was one of them. That's just like really weird.
Structure built strong
I
emotional
don't like
beats.
this.
My only real criticism was the pacing of the film. It actually felt a little bit
Oh.
too fast. Cutting
No! You had us in the first half. No! There's pacing issues. It's too fast. No, it's too long. Dude, half the runtime, not even actually more than half, I'd say like 60-70%. It's just jokes. It's just really long, drawn out jokes that aren't
And
funny.
Not very funny jokes.
Yeah. Man, I thought like,
Like,
wow,
every
he's
joke
actually right
in
about
the
something, and they just got it wrong. Sorry, go on.
Think about this. If every joke in this movie was like on the tier of eating cereal looks like this, they could get away with a very badly paced movie. They're
That would be a
not like that.
10 out of 10. Just like it's just
It
Doom
would
eating
be.
cereal. Dude, a movie is just him eating cereal. It's just him eating cereal for the whole movie. Gosh.
It'd be better.
Eating cereal looks like this.
And actually, wait. Can you if you send me the GIF, I will put that on screen.
Step into the great unknown, I think, kept the jungle journey from feeling as long as it is presented visually. But I can see why 3 songs in the jungle might feel redundant. But it feels like they meet up with Candace almost
okay.
right after landing on the planet, which isn't bad story-wise, but it's just a little pacing thing. The giant monster escape at the end of the film was just the right length, and it brought Perry, Doof, and Vanessa into the 3rd act, which I think was important. And bringing back the chicken replacinator for the movie, genius. The only thing I think
Why? Why? Please, I just want why. I want why. I want why.
For the funny.
For the funny. Yep, I wish. I'm trying to say this. What is called this happens. Again, it's just the main curse of most of these reviewers that they don't ever say like why. They don't ever like subsidize anything they're saying. It's just, oh, this was good, that was good, this was good, so watch it. Like I don't even know why. I want to know why.
I guess they expect that you trust their opinions implicitly. Which, no, I don't. You're a PNG tuber who I had to just watch laying on the couch, Creedon chuckling at the screen, but also super fakely. Because, how fakely? You know I'm there. Camera. Acting.
It was rather just an odd choice. Like, I just don't know. I can't really work with that. You know, I mean, we already went over that section, but... Oh, here, I have the video. It's gonna... I'm just gonna... Can I loop it? Hold on. Properties, loop. There we go. Doof eating cereal is gonna be in the bottom. It's gonna be the bottom right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue.
might have been nice to see a super big doctor reuniting with her brothers and implementing the lessons she learned on the baseball field instead of just, being arrested.
You are under arrest!
But seriously, while the setups weren't as numerous
Okay.
as across the 2nd dimension, they worked just as well. Oh,
No, they didn't though. Why do you keep saying like they're not as good, but they work just as well? That's directly contradictory. I don't know. You have to read things before you say them.
I have a secret opinion about this fellow. Well, an opinion about this fellow's secret, which is that I think he likes this movie as much or more than Second Dimension, but he doesn't want to admit that because his channel's named Second Dimension, and he knows how much backlash he would get.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. This is we have a video. I don't know if we have time for it, but there's a video where he compares it to Second Dimension. I skimmed it. It's a stinker, the video. But like, I just have to ask, like, why are you even comparing? Like, it's not even a fight. Second Dimension just wins outright in almost every single way. Don't say forget for the funny. True. It's a good series. That's a much better made series than Candace Against the Universe.
I am enough. I am enough.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Okay, what?
You can't just throw a giant...
No way,
Yeah!
he's doing this.
Yeah!
I love that he did this.
First good opinion.
I
First
know.
good opinion. I said this at the time. I made this joke in the theater.
I know,
'Cause-
yeah. Well, not in the theater, right?
It's so weird. Didn't I? I thought I did. No, I mean.
Oh,
in
you
the
mean in
theatering,
Cyclone
the
Theater? Yeah,
I made this joke because they just throw in a giant monster at the end.
it's true.
It's so lazy. It's
Okay,
lazy
but you know what?
writing.
I'm gonna bet he like doesn't like, but you know, it was good though, or something. Or
I liked it anyway.
He,
Yeah,
he
that's
was
what
back.
he's gonna say.
He'll backhand it immediately. Hold on.
Monster into a story because you're stuck for an ending. It's lazy. It's lazy writing.
The whole universe is
That was it. What? What? We
No
just
more
moved past
commentary.
that.
Just putting the clip there.
I just,
Okay.
oh yeah, that I think so. But does that matter or not? Because you've done that for other things. You've said the problem exists, but it doesn't matter for some reason.
Much discussion has been had on Twitter about certain shots of the film from the new animation studio to work on the movie Snipple, and this is where my only real criticism comes. They don't.
Oh, you already said only real criticism. You already. What did he even say it for before last time? You even remember?
I forget.
I could 328.
Maybe it's how the setups aren't as good, but they are as good.
I don't know if I could.
I was
Guess
most able to
this
avoid
is his
it.
only real
He knew
criticism because he's
Super Big Doctor
completely
was gonna
undercut
be
all his
bad,
other
so it was
ones.
fun to see them as well handled as a
I don't know
complete second dimension. Super Big
I don't know if
Doctor
I'll be able to
escape
find
at the
it.
end of the film. Yes. The only thing
Whatever.
that might have been nice
We know we already said it.
real criticism comes.
You can't have two one real
They don't
criticisms.
follow the animation guidelines for Phineas and Ferb characters for the first third of the film. Phineas and Ferb has always had this amazing hand-drawn feel, provided by the fine, thin line art, and the first part of the movie just does not fit that style.
Yep.
It feels very off and makes what actually is good animation.
Not to mention the frame rate is like whacked to Shrek, especially for what's supposed to be a movie. Well, a TV movie, but still, like.
But the movies are supposed to look better than the show usually.
Yeah, and it looks worse than the show because of these animation teams they brought in, presumably just to save money. Like, they wanted to only pay the real studio, Disney did, for, like, I'm assuming a limited amount of time, so we don't have to make the whole thing. And then you just outsourced it to other companies to save money and time. And which is why it was such a disaster to make this thing. We went over this a ton when we were reading the behind the scenes in the MCT. Like, this whole thing was just a mess. Because Disney, this whole thing exists. Despite what anyone may believe, it exists because Disney reached out the creators to say, like, we want Phineas and Ferb content, like exclusive content on Disney Plus. Can you make us something? And they didn't want to do it. They had nothing. But then eventually they warmed up to the idea. And then even still, they had like months and months of just like scrapping stuff and trying to find things they haven't done before, which is just like a huge
It's
sign
high
of like,
time we fixated on Candace for a whole movie. Actual line. They said it was about time they did it.
yeah, I know. It's
Apparently,
just,
that was like the last thing they hadn't done.
Which
Just
is- which
because
is-
you,
which is also
could doesn't
false.
mean you should.
like they've had episodes where they fixated on Candace. Like it's
Yeah,
not like
like
a
a
first
ton,
issue
and
is
they
a
were
big
better
character.
because they were written better, but also because they weren't all weird, like turning one of the main gags of the show into this whole psychological tragedy of living in the shadow of people like 10 years younger than you. Like, boo-hoo.
Yeah, this is a really weird. Like they're trying to make it seem like she's almost a little bit justified, but like her whole character is being like the bratty older sister that
Obsessive
wants to
and
just
crazy,
get her
yeah.
siblings in trouble. It's just like weird. Like the growth should be from growing up from that and being a better person instead of everyone is against me because I can't win, I can't get my way. Like that's just really silly and childish. And they kind of go over it in the very beginning with Vanessa, that like 1 minute conversation. We already went over the movie. But the whole point I'm saying this is because this movie exists because Disney wanted like just a movie. Like there's no actual like passion from the creators here to make a new Face for episode they've been waiting to tell. Like the fact that they were publicly saying that they like didn't even want to do it, they didn't have any ideas, and we had to keep re-rolling the dice essentially until we found random plot things that we liked haven't done before. For the same. True. Very true, Game Fan.
An awful sign.
So, I mean, if anyone wants to see that, I'll probably just link the MCT at this point. Be like, is like that section where we just go over everything that we're saying behind the scenes. It's nuts.
Animations seem very stiff. Just look at these two shots from the beginning and the end of the movie. It's wild how much it changes. There's
Yep,
also
3
some
different
CGI
companies.
that stands out, but those moments are few and far between. However, the early thick line art issues are largely gone once the story reaches Feeble Oot, and the animation stays excellent through the rest of the film. There are also many very neat camera moving shots throughout the film that play with perspective and are awesome to see.
What? Because it's tilting up to the canoe?
Camera moved. Ooh.
Ooh.
This is what we've done before.
we did a good thing. That's great.
The colors on Feeble Oot are incredible, with these orange tones that give everything this nice warm vibe, and the backgrounds are gorgeously designed. The posing and storyboarding are wonderful, and the movie uses depth of field to its advantage more than the show.
The storyboarding is wonderful. How would you know that?
He was
Because the
there.
one scene where they show the
That's right,
storyboard.
that's why he's so
Oh, he was
popular.
there.
And I would be
Right.
remiss without mentioning that the entire final dance number is absolutely beautiful. One of the most ambitious things the show has ever done animation-wise, and being set during the sunset, the colors are magnificent.
The whole universe is against me.
Getting really tired of that.
I am too, yeah. It's just like a jump scare. Ooh, orange. I was thinking that too. It is just... Dan's favorite color? I don't know what that means. It is just funny that, like, he's, like, running out things like, oh, yeah, the colors look nice. Like, yeah, that's, like, bare minimum. This is bare minimum stuff they should be doing for, like, anything.
Congratulations! It's not hideous.
Wow, yeah, the color's nice. Wow, the storyboarding is good. Like, yeah, bare minimum requirements. We get on to why this is, like, really good and making you, like, gush.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give away my top 10 songs from Candace Against the Universe videos so quickly, but Us Against the
Whatever,
Universe
dude.
Top 10 songs from Candace Against the Universe video?
Whatever, dude. I
Hype.
guess when your whole thing is making
It's a better song than
content
Sparkle,
about
so
one
find out
relatively
right now.
small
Hot take.
franchise, you have to grasp at what you can video-wise if you want
Seriously.
videos on the regular. But Mamma Mia.
It's just... I remember, I mean, we're going to look at Vailskibum later, which that is his whole thing, but he's like 10 times worse as a
He's
content
across
creator.
like all the different things. He's not just limited to Phineas and Ferb. He can spread his stupidity in various places.
Good to know, game fan. No, yeah, that's true. I think it's just, you need to branch out and maybe grow up a tiny little bit, I think. Some advice, I guess. I say we're running a podcast like this. Yes, I'm aware of the irony.
Feel free to correct me in the comments, but I don't think that there's a single bad song in the film. They're all patriotic.
I don't think, are you capable
don't
of
like the
saying
Doors
anything
song?
is bad? Has he said anything is like truly bad?
He kind of doesn't like the animation.
Does that
He's
count?
like,
'Cause
the
he just-
animation's shaky, but then he's like, oh, but the colors are good, guys. The colors, good colors.
But he'll still like move around it and be like, oh, it could be better though. Oh, I don't know. It wasn't really that distracting. Oh, they're few and far between.
Yeah, the
like,
camera movements were good. The camera knew how to move. It's not like we've been doing that since like.
Oh, I recommend just unlisting the channel from your feed, game fan, because he just like pumps out like 4 videos a day, and it's all just like Twitter news stuff. Is this content? Yeah, I learned to block him a long time ago because I was tired of seeing his stuff.
Are packed with comedy. But what did you expect? It's Phineas and Ferb. Also, Danny Jacobs' score is his best yet. Like, he talked about it.
His
in the
best?
interview.
Why?
Really,
What's with all these people saying it's the best stuff ever?
everything
Like
from
Shaft did
making
this
Candace
too.
Against the Universe opening stinger a motif for her throughout the film.
Save the world.
Wait,
To
that doesn't
using
match.
the alien music from Milo. to come
I'm
up
sure
with
it does
the
match because it's a real motif. I can see the soundtrack, but those 2 clips didn't match. Oh, you need to calm down.
Okay, this map has an Auntie Anne's pretzel on it. Map on it, I think. Wait, no, that's Freebirds.
You're
That's
thinking Freebirds is so
funny,
much.
dude.
That's my favorite joke
Oh,
for the whole movie.
They kind of do that joke a little bit. There's like a slushy machine or something, but it's not as good as the Freebirds one. It's not even adjacent.
This is like you just need to calm down. Like, oh, there's a motif and it like matches. Like, yeah, it's like a theme. I'm glad you're reaching like bare minimum. You're just reaching for anything. Also, this like, isn't this music cool? Like, it's all right. I don't know. I could think of like 100 movie soundtracks that are like superior in every way, but
It really was just like he knocked it out of the park. I don't even know what.
okay, man.
The whole universe is against me.
Stop
All
doing
characters
that.
were written so well.
I'm getting
They're
rather.
not written well. They're
I'm getting very irritated.
not. Robert.
James,
Moderately
though, was Ferb,
irritated.
whose new voice actor David Arrigo Jr. brought so much life to the performance.
He's
He had
okay.
19
He's okay.
lines.
He's
He's alright. I don't really think anything
awful.
of it.
Fleshed out here than ever before.
He's a lot worse. in
I agree with
new
you, Arthur
season.
Moore, Greg. I don't think. In fact, I'm willing to say I don't think he knows anything exists outside of Phineas and Ferb as well. I'm starting to get the idea with this
It's
channel
kinda
being called
frightening.
Second Dimension. Scarcely imagine the Furbius.
The chosen one. But we choose you as a sister every time.
Ali Wong as Super Big Doctor was
Wee.
inspired casting, and all of her alien
Inspired
clones-
casting.
Yeah, if you're a fan of things that are terrible. Come on.
What does that even? Hold on. What does that actually mean though? Like inspired casting. Inspired what? Oh, you look perfect. You're gonna play the big green animated, like alien lady.
Yeah, you're perfect for the big green Grimbley, who's not a very interesting villain.
I think they could have literally had anyone play her, and I don't think it would have made any difference on the story.
voiced by a league of guest stars really shown. The relationship between Candace and her brothers is on
That is a
display, and
that
it's
is a
really
guest star.
amazing to see Phineas show such empathy for his sister and not just ignorance. He processes.
That's
Oh yeah.
what?
We are blaming Phineas and Ferb. We are blaming them.
That's crazy.
Come
He
on!
agrees with the
That was
movie.
a joke in Wario Bob.
He's
That
doing
was
the
a
thing.
joke.
I know, exactly. He's doing the thing. He's doing the bit. Like he's just the movie says like they have ignorance, but like that no. Like that. Not only is that not true for the show, but the movie can't even do it because the whole time they're trying to get her gifts. That was the whole point.
And also, Phineas and Ferb are just consistently super nice to Candace. Like they're always including her in their adventures. They never really catch on to the fact that she's like trying to get them all the time.
Yeah, they're
Like,
too nice for
there's
her.
so few-
Really.
There's so few instances of them being like snotty to her about it, and all of them are like early installment weirdness from the first few seasons, from the first season.
Which
like,
I think
early
is really, I
episodes.
thought that was like really funny, especially the roller coaster episode where Phineas just doesn't give a shit, just like glaring at her. It's good, but
The only time I can really think of like the main one is when she's like, "Over my dead body." That's the idea. Blah. Like,
that's really good.
and even then, he's kind of just doing the bit.
He's just
so-
like pointing into it. Yeah, it's also I just have to ask this guy, what do you think they're being ignorant of? Because Candace's problem is that she's upset she can't get them in trouble. So what?
and that she's not as cool. Her real problem is she's not as cool as them, and she's jealous of their success. That is her problem.
Yeah, exactly. This is all Candace's own
huge-
problems. Based on her,
There
like
are thousands of people in the world you are worse than. I can say this
get on the
with any
trike.
given
I
person.
love that.
Get used to it.
It's good stuff. Get on the trike. It's this is really funny. Also, well, does that episode also Buford like specifically pull out like, oh, this must be a special episode. He's yelling at his sister again,
That's
which is
an
like the
awful
funniest
episode
thing
because
ever.
of that.
That was like actually super funny because like, and anything that's a testament of just how nice they are to her. Like they never get mad at her. I would definitely not say just ignorance because like Candace's problems are all self-inflicted based on like her insane conquest to get them in trouble and Jeremy, which is not their deal. They don't have to
I
do
think-
anything. They're really nice to her. They give her gifts. They help her whenever they can. They're not being ignorant of her.
Yeah, they help her like with Jeremy and like giving him presents for his birthday and stuff in some episodes. It's like
Yep.
they go out of their way to be nice to her. When she asks for something, they like build a whole thing for
She usually
her.
refuses to participate and get anything from them. She just like they always invite her to do stuff with them, and she always just refuses and wants to get them in trouble instead. Well, not always, but like 90% of the time, it's like the main reason she's leaving. So maybe her whole birthday extravaganza thing. Yes, yep, they do love her. They're very nice to her, and they're nice in the movie too. Which is why I'm saying this point just makes no sense. Like even if you're gonna say in the movie they're being ignorant of her, that's just not happening. Like Phineas says that, like, oh, maybe we weren't like paying attention, but like, no, you guys were. And that's proven
Why
wrong
would
by
you
your
expect
intentions.
that she's just a psycho and is so threatened by you being successful that it defines her entire way of life.
Yeah, to the point where she's literally saying the universe is against
that's
me.
like Lex
It's crazy.
Lutherism. Like envy is my calling.
It
It's
is,
what's
yeah.
given me the power to destroy you. And if you look at early Phineas and Ferb, like Meep says that he likes Candace because her whole thing with busting is she wants justice, or she wants like. It's presented that at some point in the series, there's a decent enough motivation behind it, or at least a decent enough ideal behind it. But
Yep.
here we see that there's not. It's just her core is just rotten jealousy and cope over the fact that she will never be them, which is crazy. It's
all
character
self-inflicted
assassination of her.
stuff. Yeah.
Kind of, because I don't think that was ever.
Well,
really
they took it to
established.
the extreme with saying the universe is against me, as opposed to I think the worst thing they did before was like the evil controlling force that she tries to prove to Stacy, which is just funny. Like she wasn't even really taking it seriously the whole time, anyways. Like, oh, there must be a force. And obviously, the joke is the force is like the formula, the show formula, and the writers. That was like the meta joke. Also, Gollum also brought up a good point. The prison episode again, the whole busted special. That's like the perfect example of what the half of what this movie just steals from and redoes, but really poorly.
And also, like there, once she busts them and sees what that will inflict, she doesn't want it anymore because she does actually care about them to some extent.
Yep.
I'm not sure if this version of Candace would feel that way, because this version of Candace is just such a psycho.
I mean, like we do know from the future Candace episodes that she does grow out of it, given like everything. Like that all
And I
arc
don't know if this
exists.
version would because of these insane insecurities.
For his sister, and not just ignorance. He processes her actions naturally without getting angry and really tries to put himself inside Candace's shoes.
No. This doesn't happen. I don't even know anything else. This just does not happen.
I think it happens in like that 1 second interaction they have with her.
What?
It's not like very good how it happens.
Wait,
like
when?
their 1 minute interaction where they're like, "Oh," she explains, "The only reason I'm not as cool as you were."
Yeah,
and then
but
Phineas tries to process it there. He's
is that
extrapolating
okay?
a lot out of it.
I guess I forgot about that. All right. Where she joins a former busting. Oh right. You're right. I forgot about that episode. The whole like the busting like group, the whole like TV show that like does.
Yeah.
You're right. That too. Man, they did it way more than I remember. That's true, Gob.
Which was an excellent change of pace. Isabella gets to really dig into her leader side, which is less often explored in the show, and hearing her sing and talk.
What are you talking about? That's like her entire personality whenever she's not like freaking gushing over Phineas. It's like being the leader of the Fireside Girls. I mean, it's not often explored.
It's almost as if we have entire episodes of that going.
Exactly. There's like standalone episodes just for that aspect of her.
2 words. B story.
Don't. Ah! I can't. Don't bring me back to B story. Dude, back when we would like. When I was a kid, we would like record things, right? That's how we watched everything. We didn't just watch it; we recorded things. And whenever I saw freaking B story show up in the recording list, I was like, "No, there's nothing else I can do. I'll just do something else. Like, there's no point." Also, that was mixed with another B episode too. Is it B Day? What was it? What was the episode it was paired with? There's 2 B episodes.
It's B Day / B story.
Yeah, B Day. That's right.
Bad.
Yep.
Phineas and Ferb has this bad habit in the late seasons once it starts getting bad of hyper fixating on one really random little thing and making a whole episode about it. And the joke of it being random wears off pretty quickly. Because early on, Phineas and Ferb's schemes were like really grand and like wish fulfillment stuff you'd want to do. Like all of them are like weird random.
Yeah.
What if bees? What if a huge kiddie pool?
They
What if
kind of
this?
lost
Like,
what was
who
used to called
cares?
as like dream fuel stuff, like Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
Kind of mastered it, like
Yeah,
cool things
it's
kids
like
would want to
Timmy
do.
started wishing for just like, what if my house was made out of bread and stuff every day?
There's episodes where he just
Why-
does that as a
why
joke.
do you do that?
I wish it would rain rabbit dingoes. Okay, Timmy, cause that happens. That's something that actually happens. Do you guys remember when Timmy did that? No, and it just plays the clip. That's where the rest of the clip is also from that episode as well. It's good. But yeah, no, they absolutely completely lost it, and yeah, that episode freaking just no interest at all. I do not give a shrek. Same thing with the Fireside Girl episodes. If some people like them, good for you. I don't like them. I don't see how they can be good. What if the economy is fixed? That's too hard. I don't think Second Dimension knows how to do that, Game Fam. Also, yes, I am a boomer, Arthur. I'm 87.
Without being digitally pitched up like in season 4.
Was that the bite of
was an
87?
inspired decision. She sounds so much.
She wasn't digitally pitched up. How do you know that? I guess they could just tell. I don't really. I
She is
can't
very
tell.
squeaky in some of them and less squeaky in others. It's really weird. I wonder if the
Huh.
actress is starting to get like blow out her voice doing Isabella all the time.
Marge.
Better here.
What was your favorite part, Phineas? Of the summer? Yeah, what was your favorite thing we built? Well, some people think I'm a natural leader.
Baljeet loving.
Okay. I guess.
I'll give him.
I don't know
her
if
voice
that's.
sounds a little better there than it does in
Yeah.
season 4. Yeah,
It
sounds
does, yeah.
horrible in season 4, and it sounds. A lot of them are
But-
struggling in season 5. Phineas even is struggling in season 5 to keep it together because dude's like 20 something now. He's like old, and he's still in this role. He was an actual kid.
That's
when
crazy.
they
This has been
brought him.
happening
I
since
remember when his voice
2007.
changed.
This has been going on for a hot minute. There was also the episode where they get new neighbors, Thaddeus and Thor. Yeah, I really like that episode. Like, Candace told like, my brothers
Yeah.
can build better things than your brothers, and they just do. And then Thaddeus and Thor like get like strokes from how cool it is, and they die. It's really funny. It's a good episode. Yeah, she does. She thinks they're really
Yeah,
impressive.
she's secretly proud of them because they're like
They could do
quite
anything.
cool.
I think isn't there an episode where she like admits that to them, like 2 different occasions actually. I think she's like, "You guys can like do anything," kind of deal. Maintain the. Oh yeah, exactly. I actually don't even think Candace is like a bad character usually in the show until like stuff
No.
like this start happening.
But I don't think she warrants her own entire movie with her as the focus. And I
No.
really don't think she does if they make her like kind of butcher her character and turn her into this weird sad sack like they did here.
I definitely. Well, I always like to say that you could potentially make it about anyone. You could make it about like Fireside Girl number 4 for all I care.
You can.
You just have to execute
but
it really
why
well.
would you if this is like the only Phineas and Ferb content we're gonna get for ages?
Apparently,
would you?
yeah. It's just especially as like you're like, oh, our big return. Like this is the big thing, a big movie. Yeah, it's just bizarre.
There was a long gap between this and New Finn Ferb though. There were This is like 5 years old. Yeah, this is 5 years old now, almost 6.
Crazy.
Space Adventure was fun. Buford's canoe bit was absolutely hilarious, and the way these characters play
The
off
canoe
one
bit, it
another
was okay.
was fantastic and felt just like the original series. I do wish there had been a little bit more to putting Candace and Vanessa together at the start, as they never get a moment to reconcile later in the movie, but that's a minor detail. Also, Jeremy and Stacy get their moment to shine in the movie, and
Oh, come on. Seriously, we're boasting about this?
Why
they talk about LARP.
LARPing scene so much.
Just because they talk to each other. Like, the characters talk.
Jeremy
That's
does
great, man.
live-action roleplay? Wild. He actually has something he doesn't want Candace to know. And it's especially funny given how Candace LARPs as Ducky Momo at cons anyways. Maybe one day they'll...
That's not LARPing.
It's not. No, that's
Wearing a
cosplay.
costume
It's not
isn't
the same thing
LARPing.
as
It's
LARPing.
cosplay.
I guess there's some common ground, I guess, that she has with Jeremy there. They both hide the fact that they're, like, uber dweebs. Though Jeremy's like an uber dweeb, and Candace is a closet Ducky Momo, I guess, which is... It's not the same thing, but it's something. It's... You could build on that, I guess. But, like, who cares? Who cares?
I agree, Gollum, yes. Yeah, I don't...
Also, they should have just written
Jeremy,
out
I don't even think Jeremy couldn't even...
Jeremy.
He didn't even have to be in it. Yeah, I don't even understand why they had that scene to begin with, because he doesn't really do anything after the LARP thing.
Perry is as Perry as always, and it's great to see him get to hang with Doof later in the movie.
Okay, I don't...
Stop it! Stop
Why,
it!
though?
It's funny. I really feel like saying more than that would just be me retelling the jokes. But I do have to say...
Oh, this is good.
Go
Wait,
away, go
what is
away!
it? What does he have back there? Just Back to the Future. What is that poster right behind him?
That is Milo Murphy's Law Season 1 poster.
he has framed Milo Murphy's. Oh my!
He does.
Like Back to the Future, okay,
A,
understandable. And then Milo
Where'd he get
Murphy
that?
Law.
B, I know where he got that. He probably printed it custom.
Whoa!
Law references.
Stop! No, we just did this.
I'll think of more to say about this movie in the future and put it into different
Making me
videos, but I
mad.
guess the last thing I want to say is that this movie is so creative, and I love it. From the
Nope.
unique
How?
design to the
How? It's just like, how is it? I mean, we've gone over everything.
How is it creative?
You have failed to give any reason as to why it's more creative than the original show in any capacity. You just haven't emphasized anything. No, there's nothing.
designs are creative. They're just bad Twi'leks. They're just badly designed Twi'leks. Get over it.
Which they've done before. Remember the Star Wars episodes? So they've done
Yeah.
Twi'leks before, and even those weren't good. Abysmal. I don't understand.
shot composition to the story beats they choose to explore, it solidifies its place in the Phineas and Ferb canon. It uses the characters well, has fun action, fantastic jokes, and it has Chop 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 from Milo Murphy's Law. Was there
Go away!
How is that a plus? How does that make the thing better?
Go away now!
I don't know. I almost want to do like the comparison video right after this, but this other one's I want to go through first, and we'll just do that one for last. But his whole thing comparing it to the second dimension is insane, and a lot more better put together than this, though, as a video, I'll say. But man,
any doubt that it wouldn't be great? Plus, it's 2020 relatable in so many ways.
Is your house? Yep. My house of pain.
okay. Once again,
It's because the COVID.
once again, for like the update time, like COVID's like a different experience for everyone. If you were staying in your house all the time, that was still your choice. Like, maybe not if you're like in some certain countries where you're locked down, but like.
Lockdown.
I don't. Oh, well, that's a really awful frame of Buford. Let me get that really quick. I don't know if you're the same exact frame as me, but that's just pleasant. That's just. Oh yeah, let's put that in there. All right.
Get it? It's funny because
I don't think these
virus.
even are all
Get
COVID
it?
references. I think they're just like coincidental.
No,
'cause
but
they're-
he's making a funny. See,
I
he's
know
funny. He's
he thinks they are, yeah, because it's
Don't you
good.
just
Just like
love
the
it?
pandemic.
Anyways, special thanks to my
Well, the
top-
super
that-
long drawn
what
out
does
statue
that have to
destruction joke.
What does that have to do with the pandemic?
Cause in the pandemic, glass was just blowing up everywhere.
Oh yeah,
People
because
were
people
driving
well,
their cars on glass.
whatever you gave the glass a gift, it blows up from the waist up, right? That's
It
what
does.
And let me
And
know
the
what you
voice
thought
of it
the
blowing
movie.
up is Tiffany Haddish.
Links below. I'll see you guys soon for more videos about the movie here on Phineas Flynn's Law.
Wait. Did he used to be called something else? Phineas Flynn's Vlog? Is that what his channel used to be called?
Phineas Flynn's Law. Get it? It's a combination of Phineas Flynn, Milo Murphy. Get it? It's both. It's like
I guess. Was that it? Is there anything at the
His
end?
best and worst in Phineas and Ferb season 5 is also awful. I couldn't contain my morbid curiosity, and I saw that too, and it was not
He
good.
did have a
either.
Johnny film also. He has like a bunch. I guess Second Dimension wasn't always his name.
All the recommendations are his slop.
I know.
No.
It's okay. We'll just
Get
move
it
on to the
out.
next one. I'm getting it. Warren. Don't worry. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to something much worse though. I fear.
Phineas and
Okay. Oh boy. Next up we
I hate
have
this title already. I'm concerned.
Vailskibum, Phineas and Ferb's new movie is what the series couldn't do, and then Candace Against the Universe in parentheses, in case you couldn't figure it out. Oh boy. I mean, okay. I mean, we already kind of talked about him earlier, but bye, Game Fan. We couldn't really. I can't really recommend this channel at all. It's just he just like posts stuff nonstop and pretty much just Twitter news and animation. And you're about to see the way he talks and the way he gushes about stuff. I saw Gollum say earlier so he didn't really like Shaft's voice. Wait till you hear this.
Phineas and Ferb's new movie is what the series couldn't do, and you know what? That's actually really amazing. Let me explain.
Yeah. Now, it's not really his voice's problem, it's the way he's presenting it. When he gets like really over emotional and like emphasizes everything like that. It's just kind of odd, but anyways. Also wrong. It's not amazing. I should have said that.
Phineas
Yeah.
and Ferb has always been Disney Channel's ultimate comfort food. Doesn't matter how much time passes, doesn't matter that we've been done with their summer for years, we can always revisit their adventures and have fun. While watching an episode of the show, you know exactly what to expect with the same formula.
Okay.
While events may play out in a predictable way, it's
Unless
always
it's-
the joy that
Unless it's an episode where we just randomly make it about some other random characters who aren't very interesting, and perhaps wear little hats. Oh, I also hate the Pinky the Chihuahua episodes. I hate those too.
Oh, dude, you remember these episodes I just can't stand. There's so many just bad, stinky episodes, aren't there?
I just wish they would. I know
Colin
it's
does not like it. Yeah.
breaking from the formula is one thing, but do it in a way that's interesting at all.
Yep.
I kind of would appreciate them doing more formulaic things, since they've proven that they cannot do things that are not the formula well at all. Almost all of the special breakaways where we give the spotlight to some characters who don't really deserve it have been horrible. Stop, please. I will say again that there's an episode where the star of the whole episode is a spinning zoetrope in the new one. I'm not joking.
So bad.
I'm not joking.
No way. I don't understand how that can even be content.
Michael
It just sounds so
Bublé
boring.
just sings over the whole episode. Just singing about the zoetrope spinning around through town and having adventures. I wish I were making
What
that
the
up. It
Shrek?
sounds like I'm on... It sounds like I'm on crack saying that.
It is kind of
It's
insane.
true.
Okay, well, I'm glad I'm never watching that
Again,
season.
it's them getting super...
Oh yeah, the old
duper
lady
random,
villain. Yeah, I'm
making
glad
lol
Arthur
random is
remembers
funny.
too. The old lady. I can't remember her name. Bird or something. Bird something. I keep thinking Bird. That's probably not right.
Oh, Professor Poofenplatz.
Ah, that sounds right. All right. We'll move on.
I hate...
into the rest of their friends bring to the world that makes this show so heartwarming. It only
Heartwarming.
helps that the sense of humor is relaxed and relatable, never feeling too forced. But okay, how does all of this relate to the
Never
brand
feeling
new
too
movie,
forced.
Remember everything.
Candace Against the Universe? I'll tell ya, what we know about this franchise is that it's all about the two Summer Brothers, Phineas and Ferb themselves. There are a ton of other characters, but these guys drive the main story forward. Then you got Candace. She's the sister who's obsessive over busting her brothers. In almost every episode, she catches whatever
I know where
Phineas
this is
and Ferb are
going.
inventing
It's gonna
and
be like, and now we switched it, and that's just good, just because it's switched. And then he's not gonna say why.
her mom to come over and see what's going on. They're having fun while she's not. They get the spotlight while she's left in the shadows. No
That's not really true, is it? She gets plenty of screen time and episodes focus on her, so.
matter how much you love this endless summer, you gotta admit that Candace didn't have the best possible arc she could. That's understandable, considering this isn't a story-driven cartoon and doesn't have much time for a ton of Candace development, as that would change the entire formula. And
But they've done it already. You're already wrong. They've done it before. I thought you're supposed to be.
This.
You're supposed to be like John, like autistic cartoon fan. Like you're supposed to know like everything and anything because you talk about it so much. How do you not remember? How does everyone keep forgetting they did this already multiple times? I've even seen this show in like.
Candace gets plenty of episodes where she gets to shine. Like, she has a little arc in Summer Belongs to You where she learns to believe in herself. Shaka Khan and Clay Aiken told her to. She has a little arc in, the Queen of Mars episode where she learns that just because people aren't always responding to you instantaneously doesn't mean that you're not important to them. And that comes up a few times where she's like has insecurities and learns they're stupid throughout the show.
I don't have a Napoleon
Like,
complex.
learn
Napoleon
to
had a
have
me
more
complex.
confidence.
That's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I recall these episodes as well. So it's just like it's like everyone had a
Not
collective
new ground.
amnesia. Just like, oh wow, Candace is the main character. This means they've never done anything like this before. When they just have. Like,
You're missing the point. This is what the show couldn't do.
wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly why Candace Against the Universe feels more important than you might think. From the beginning,
Feels more important than you might think. Feels more. What does that mean? I don't.
So is it or isn't it? Or does
Yeah,
it just feel that way?
What does it mean when it feels? But feels how I think it feels. though.
Explain.
it's obviously stepping back into the same world we left in 2015. This is the same exact Phineas and Ferb, the same Danville, the same everything. But where it
Yes.
becomes completely different is the entire character arc that centers around Candace. Instead of being overshadowed by her brothers, this movie is all about her. I mean, her name is literally a part of the title. She doesn't
I
feel
didn't know.
appreciated,
Okay.
And this is revealed during a heart-to-heart with her best friend Vanessa. All this time, it was about more than
Her
just
best friend
busting her
Stacy.
brothers.
More than my busting your brother.
Her
Yeah.
best friend is Stacy. Have you seen the show, Vailskibum? I'm not sure you have.
Feels
Given
dumb.
multiple things you've said now, I'm not sure.
It's really bizarre. How many times have I heard Vanessa talked?
I think they've been in like 3 episodes together. She went to her sleepover in Night of the Living Pharmacist.
Right, I remember that.
They went, and in the finale, they go over there, and in the other episode, they go like looking for books at my dad's place.
Well,
They go to
there's like the
Ghost House
clothing
to
swap
look for a
episode where
book.
they just say hey to each other, and that's
Yeah,
like
but they're
it.
not friends in that episode.
Yeah,
They're
but
friends in
that's what I
maybe, like
mean.
4 episodes tops.
Wait, hold on. I want to see. Does he actually call her friend? Hold
Heart
on.
with her best friend Vanessa.
Best friend
Yes,
Vanessa.
he
No
does.
way. Oh, I thought I misheard him. Okay,
Is this Stacy Erasure?
that's really weird. Why? How did he
It's
get that
almost
wrong?
as if he hasn't seen the show very many times.
They're not even like regular friends.
Which is why he can say that, he can say
Susie
insane
MacGuffin
things
doll?
like this does something
Oh, I
the
do
show
remember
hasn't
that.
done when the show's done it like 8 times. Because he just genuinely doesn't remember the show because it's been so long. And no fault to him if he can't remember what happened in the show because he hasn't watched it since when it was, like, alive. But also don't claim to be making a point about it if you don't know.
It's I just don't understand how you can make that mistake. Like Stacy's just like token like best friend. That's like her character as being Candace's friend. Unfortunately, I mean she doesn't have much stuff to do herself, but to say Vanessa
She has
is
a lot
really
more
weird.
to do later on once she, like, figures out Perry's secret identity. and
It's
stuff.
like he's like
More so in
self-contained to this
episode
movie.
5.
So like, oh, like Vanessa is talking to her, they must be friends, so it must be her best friend. Like,
All this time, it was about more than just busting her brothers.
Also, we've gone over this before already. Even in this video, we've talked about it already. It is not. We've always known that's already not what it always was. You know,
She
like,
felt like the entire universe was against her, and not only that, but that her life was meaningless in the grand scheme of things. Oof. Did not expect to be talking about this in a random Phineas and Ferb video, but yeah.
oh wow, it's so deep.
It's not
so
that
crazy
deep. Me,
deep.
I don't really know why we're
Oh.
going there. I agree that tonally it's weird for Phineas and Ferb for them to be like, why is the whole point of my life following this formula? Because you're in a cartoon that's all about following this formula. I don't want to see, like...
We've also done jokes in this before too, like the whole like.
It's funny
the
if,
formula.
like...
The
they
summer
make
just keeps
jokes
going
about the
on and on.
formula.
It feels to be going on for like 4 years. It's like really.
Yeah, like that's funny, but just like the characters being depressed about living in the formula and that they live in a cartoon, like this isn't Undertale. You don't need to do weird stuff like that.
I just. Yeah.
It's unnecessary and stupid.
I don't think it's necessarily like it should be a rule, but just like the fact that Vailskibum is like, this is wild, like, this is so deep. Why am I talking? Like, dude, it's not that hard. Like having a feeling that like the world is against you is not like the super deep concept that Phineas and Ferb
No,
can't
and it's
grasp.
also not a new concept at all for Candace. She has a huge persecution complex that, all the fates and all this stuff are messing with her to make her never bust her brothers and the mysterious force, like you said, and all
Yeah.
that. And
Also,
it's not
Phineas and
new-
Ferb
it's
isn't
not new
like.
ground.
Phineas and Ferb also isn't like a little kid show. It's like it's on Disney XD. It's for like teens and tweens and stuff like that. It's not little kids can watch it too, sure, toddlers I mean, but like to act like it can't never like tackles any like deeper topics is really weird. What it always has.
The movie gets surprisingly real. Candace Against the Universe isn't afraid to dive into this territory, thoughts that aren't really found much throughout
Dude,
the
it
series
really isn't
because
that
there just
complicated
wasn't
or deep.
enough time. The fact of the
And
matter...
again,
Not enough
it is
time.
done throughout
That's
the
not the
series.
reason why. It's been done before. What do you mean there's no time? They can make an episode about whatever they want. And also, you're just wrong. They've done it before. To say that the reason it's not enough time is crazy.
that this was a story that hasn't been told. There may have
That's
been
wrong.
similar adventures of Phineas and Ferb heading to space, but none of
Wait, you forgot the Martian
Oh,
episode, didn't you?
thanks for referencing that we've been to space an unusual amount of times, and that like Phineas and Ferb shouldn't be phased at all about having to go get someone from space.
Yeah,
They've had to
exactly.
get Miss Candace from space twice.
Also, he's like specifically referencing this episode where they went into space with the rockets, and not the whole becomes Queen of Mars episode, which is the
Huge
go-to.
hand times.
Like, just yeah,
them were on the same emotional scale as what we got here. By focusing on this
emotional scale. You really think this movie's more? It's always because of that ending scene where she cries with the brothers. Everyone thinks like that. That like is what makes this like, was it above and beyond every other episode where this exact scenario is played out. I really don't think it matters if it's not like, well, I guess it would matter if you execute it correctly, but given everything she goes through in the movie, it really isn't that much impactful than it would be in a regular episode. Which it's
one
not.
aspect that couldn't be done in the original series, this movie didn't feel like a quick cash grab put together to get more viewers on Disney Plus.
That is exactly what it was. It's not even me just saying that because that's obviously what it is. It's because I literally can look up the article of Disney Plus, like explaining us what it is. We need a new Disney. We need a Phineas and Ferb original movie in Disney Plus. Please make it for us, Swampy and Bob Meyer. Like, okay, we don't really want to, but sure. Like that's exactly what it is. I don't. All these fake fans in the chat haven't liked the video. True.
No way.
I don't really care about
It's
the
an essential part to the experience that is Phineas and Ferb.
Essential part to the Phineas and Ferb experience. You have to watch the stupid Candace movie to like be a Phineas and
You
Ferb
must.
fan. Watch the show. Oh my
During an
gosh.
interview with series creators David Schwartz, they were asked why the movie was centered around Candace, and the response makes you appreciate it even more.
What? What? No, wait. There's no way. He's actually gonna read it.
That
Hold
was
on.
just us trying to come
No
up
way.
with something different to do.
Vailskibum, you idiot! It makes you appreciate it so much more. Oh, we're just experimenting with random ideas, and oh, we don't think we did this one before. Maybe this one will work. Like, wow, yeah, that makes me appreciate it. No way.
Gary, who is head of the channel, had asked us for a movie for Disney Plus with the Phineas characters.
See, there it is. There's that confirmation too. Like, you guys didn't even have an idea or plan to make it. They just
We were all
whatever.
excited by that. We had sort of missed them by that point. But then we got into the writer's room, and it was a little daunting to figure out what stories have we not told with these characters. So much of Phineas and Ferb is just them
Oh my
having
gosh.
fun all the time. Even when things go wrong.
Vailskibum, this is going against what you said. Vailskibum, the gif of the guy banging in the window. Vailskibum, guys.
We have to go solve this. That was the story that we felt like we hadn't told. We hadn't told a real story where somebody was in jeopardy. That felt like a story that would work.
We hadn't told a real story where someone was in jeopardy. You guys are just dead
The
wrong.
whole world is gonna be plunged into like a horrible ice age in
What
just
the Shrek is Second Dimension
Pretzels
movie?
episode. The second dimension, the whole world's gonna be taken over by evil Doof and enslaved to his crazy
Also, like,
whims
he tries to
forever.
kill the entire cast of characters at one point. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Like, in like the cage with the what's the creature called in the cage? A big like cube. The cube beast. I don't know.
Oak
Yeah,
the Goon. It's like the Goonsel or something.
This guy's never seen Second
Poke the-
Dimension. I don't know about
poke
that
the
called.
Goonsel with
I
the
think he just
stick.
forgot. Oh yeah, I think that sounds pretty close to what it was.
And that would give us some good emotional heft by the end of it. Now, because they went with something fresh and exciting, Candace Against the Universe separates itself
Fresh and
from
exciting?
and
No.
still manages to
Just
keep the
no.
same charm we fell in love with back on Disney Channel. At one point during the movie, the boys want to show their sisters some much-needed appreciation with a special gift. Turns out it's a coffee mug with "#1 Sister" written on it. A wholesome surprise awaits when Candace pushes a button where she
Why?
sees memories from the end.
Yeah, is it once again the classic why? We're not gonna get why because they're gonna say like, oh, the video would be too long. Like, I don't care. You have to like, if you're gonna tell me it's good, you have to spend the time and effort to tell me why. I don't care.
We'll
if you
also
just
point
say
out that
it's good.
canonically, they're giving her this mug even though again, canonically, Candace has only done one nice thing for Phineas in his entire life. When she gave him that left-handed socket wrench. Remember, he says, if I had a nickel for every time you've done something nice for me, I don't know what I'd do with all that money. The nickel counter goes up to 5 cents. She's only done one nice thing for him in her entire life.
That's really
Maybe she did a
sad.
few more over the seasons. But, like, they love her so much, even though she does nothing for them, is not nice to them, is just genuinely causing problems for them constantly, trying to get them in trouble. This is how wholesome and nice Phineas and Ferb are. And they're repaid by jealousy, resentment, being portrayed here as, like, bad people for not being tuned into all of Candace's crazy insecurities.
It's I mean, yeah, if anything, it just shows, it's like shooting themselves in the foot. Like, look at all, like, here's like a reminder of like all the stuff we've done for you, as opposed to like,
So what even are
we have
some of
this
these
great
images?
relationship. Just random like moments of them like being together, I guess.
Like, not all of these are even valid. Like, why is this image of Isabella hugging Phineas relevant on the left? Why is Candace dressed as a platypus relevant? Just because she was trying to raise the egg because she thought she'd be a better mom than a robot. I mean, that has nothing to do with her relationship with them.
I think it's literally just because they're together on screen and they ran out of
Doesn't mean
scenes.
Perry come home because she's a good sister. It's because she was guilty because she thought she lost Perry.
Is that what
Perry,
happens?
you
I'm pretty
going?
sure it's just because they
Promise,
think.
now you're gone.
Oh, well, that's a different
yeah.
scene. But you're correct though. Yes, that episode, that was because she just found the egg and I guess was trying to raise it or something. Because she's like, oh, I have a motherly instinct because I'm a female. or
Yeah,
something.
that has nothing to do with her being a good sister. That means she's a good mom to a platypus egg that's actually a bird egg.
Which is also a funny episode.
Like that,
Endless summer of-
irrelevant.
It's none of it is relevant.
She's done with Phineas and Ferb.
Summer would be no fun without you. We just wish you could see yourself the way we see you. You may not be the chosen one,
But we choose you as a sister every time.
It's
Yeah, it's an okay scene, but it doesn't. It wasn't necessary. We've already been over this.
And it's
again and again and
unearned.
again. Exactly.
She still plays a crucial role to everyone around her. There may be a few billion other people on Earth, and she isn't special. But here's the key takeaway: she's special to.
Gum, I cannot see it from here, but
with so much competition,
Wario can
everyone's
chat.
better than you at something. But there will always.
Gollum is asking if you could see the likes on the video. So if you refresh the stream page,
Meatloaf?
if you're watching it, see if the likes are there, I guess.
Yeah, the Goozin. I was really close.
People who will appreciate you.
The Goozin? Okay.
No matter what. It's the kind of message you don't expect to see in a happy, fun cartoon about summer adventure.
What are you talking about? They do it all the time!
Why, also, why is it, like, inherently, like, bad that Phineas and Ferb is just, like, light, silly fun? Where's my gritty 2000s Phineas and Ferb reboot where all the lighting is horrible and, I don't know. Phineas is played by Ryan Gosling, and yeah, there's lots of Linkin Park songs in it and stuff like that. Where's my
that sounds like
gritty
a
Phineas and
good time to me. I don't know. I watched Dooformers, but all of this
Yeah.
is like all this again. Like we need like a list of all the episodes. Like, dude, I'll just run through the whole list again of every time they've done this. Phineas and Ferb is not an episode devoid of emotion. Sorry, a show devoid of emotion and like impactful moments. You're just nuts.
If you want like wholesomeness, there's plenty of wholesome moments with them, even with them and Candace.
Yeah,
Like,
funny. I mean, for Pete's sake, they just showed a scene with a freaking montage of all the scenes they could think of. Like, literally, it's happened before.
Granted, some of those were fake.
Collective
Like
amnesia.
I said, that screenshot of her and Phineas, and for some reason, Isabella hanging onto Phineas's neck. That's not an actual shot from the show. I don't know why they made that. I guess they just made that for the Phineas Isabella shippers.
Look at this.
I don't know why it's here.
Look at Buford.
Oh, that's a good frame.
Why does he look like that? It's like, oh, I can't quite zoom in on the stream of that. I'll probably post that later, but that's good.
But honestly, I think it's incredible. The final song of the movie,
I bet you
Us
do.
Against the Universe.
Here we go,
pretty
best
much
song
sums
ever,
up the
right?
Entire message. There are times
Oh,
of
okay.
darkness where you feel alone, where it doesn't seem like things can get better, but they will.
Oh, that's
Friends
not
and
even the
family
frame I
have
had. The one I had was
everyone is in it
weirder.
Together, and the same rings true for
Oh,
Candace.
well, too late.
See, this is why I love Phineas and Ferb. There aren't many cartoons out there that genuinely just make you happy, but this is pretty high on that.
There aren't many cartoons that make you happy.
Why do you watch so many cartoons if you believe that? Actually, why is he such a big cartoon fan if he thinks not that many cartoons have like happiness juice.
There are a lot of good things to say about Phineas and Ferb, especially the earlier seasons. But to say like Phineas and Ferb is this unique product for making you happy,
The
like
only source of happiness.
I mean, the only show I think that like makes most people actively upset is Invader Zim because he just kills people. But like, it's not like all cartoons are like Zim. That's like a rare case. This is a really weird point to make. There are other things to praise Finn and Ferb for.
List. While Candace Against the Universe isn't afraid to get dark, there's always a light at the
Okay,
end.
once again, it's not whatever. It's not unique for doing that. Not a new thing. Stop saying that.
It really just has to be seen.
Not
to
that
be
dark.
believed. And while Candace
It needs to be seen to be believed. Oh no, I don't believe you, Vailskibum. And I will not be seeing it again.
Incredible things about the movie. For one, it really did feel like we've never left the world of Phineas and Ferb. The story is as
Sure
fun
did
and
to me.
adventurous as you can imagine. The comedy is top notch, especially Doof, and it was surprisingly well paced. Not only that.
That was like the biggest issue was the pacing. Once again.
But the catchy songs. Yes, the songs. They're really
Yes,
good.
the songs.
Overall, if you were looking for a return to the Disney classic,
I'm
Candace
sorry.
Against the Universe is the exact thing you'd want to watch. This proves that Dan, Swampy, and the rest of the crew still
Songs
have
in season 5 are
It
terrible.
proves they still have it,
Let
dude.
me,
It wasn't made by
let
the
me be
crew.
first to remind you of this. Songs in season 5 are horrible. They do not still have it.
I got another amazing game here. I don't know what you have, but this is him for me. Yeah. I mean, to say they still have it is like just first of all, they only worked on about a third of this movie. I mean, the crew, Dan and Swampy, they like wrote the whole thing, of course, somehow. It's horrible. But no, I think if anything, this proves that like, oh, Phineas and Ferb is been dead and should stay dead because it didn't have an amazing ending, but had a good enough ending, and it's Jover. They should stop trying to bring it back, and this is like proof why.
Let things end. Let
Yes,
things
please.
die. Let it die. Let it die.
Let it show
While
up
also
and die.
giving a brand new adventure that feels as good as the original series. Give it a watch.
It isn't at all.
Watch if you haven't already.
Nope.
It's definitely worth checking out.
It's not. Oh boy.
Oh, you see? You're an idiot. That's the end of the sentence.
Gravity Falls is good. That's good. That's like
Yeah,
this guy's whole personality used to be Gravity Falls, hence the logo, and the original intro he had just had random Gravity Falls PNG sliding around. It's kind of weird. I actually like the song "No One Understands Me," where it is Candace and Doof parallel do it, but none of the other song remember. I don't even think the songs are terrible. It's just like compared to the rest of the show, they really aren't.
Oh, she's
They
talking
don't
about season
stick
5.
out.
That song's in season 5.
Oh.
I haven't finished that episode. The thing is with Ferb season 5, I like will start an episode and if it ticks me off, I stop it and move to the next one. Which means that a lot of them I've only gotten about a third of the way through before being just utterly annoyed to death. Just being like, okay, get this out of my sight. So I haven't finished that episode. The Goober, oh my gosh. They made a whole bunch of like episodes about how Candace has a mold of all of us.
Buford, you mean, as a mold of all of them?
Buford has a mold of Candace. Yeah, there's like
Oh,
entire
is
episodes
that
about
where those like
yeah.
freaky Shrekking gifs are? Like people are crawling into like her skin and like walking around with it.
Yeah.
That's like
'Cause
really.
They make a Candace suit, and then the Candace suit is alive, and then everybody gets Candace suits.
That's just Jenny Robot. They're just ripping off Jenny Robot. That's been done over and over and over.
Say, late stage and even early stage, watching stuff like Spob and Odd Parents, I do see a lot of stuff that Spider-Man 3, some of these photos seem strangely similar.
Wait, you've been watching Fairly
Well,
Odd
just-
Parents?
Yeah, I've seen this first 4 seasons. I made mention the other day.
You've watched the first 4 seasons of Odd Parents?
Yeah, over like the last week.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a good show. That's like the
It
only
is.
other Nicktoon that rivaled SpongeBob. Nothing rivals SpongeBob anymore because it got canceled. Do not go all the way up to the most recent. It actually gets really, really, really bad. Like, it falls off worse than SpongeBob and much faster too. Yeah, that's a great show. But no, I see what you mean though. There are a lot of like recurring tropes and stuff. It's just TV tropes for kids and cartoons. A lot of stuff
It
just
is,
works.
but like some are oddly specific plots. I can't sadly think of them off the top of my head right now.
I mean, I got
but
one.
I've
How about
seen
the
them both
going
that and
submarine goes inside person plot? It's like every show.
I hate
ever.
that. Yeah, I don't know why
There's,
we all
there's Space
have to
Bird
do
one,
that.
SpongeBob has one, Fairly Odd Parents has one. There's always something like that. It's based off of a movie, an old movie where that happened.
I know it is, but like How many people have seen that movie in the
Well,
recently?
Okay, well, obviously the point isn't that it's a reference to the movie. It's just that they think like
I
the
know.
idea is interesting enough and for wacky hijinks to occur. So, but yes, the tropes are recurring and they are sometimes very irritating. Okay, well, I guess we can keep going. Next one is by 24 Frames of Nick.
This video's ended in
Gonna-
2015.
okay.
This video's
Let's me pause it. There we go. The Phineas and Ferb movie is fantastic, but 3 dots. This one's really bad. I just saw like the first
I
minute.
watched like the first minute of this earlier and was like, okay, I'm gonna save my ire for later.
Yeah, me too. I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna skim the rest. Like this is already like off to a rotten start. So let's see.
This video is sponsored by Raycon. When Phineas and Ferb ended in 2015, it felt like I was leaving my child self behind me. Growing
Okay, man. You guys gotta stop making all these people. You stop making Phineas and Ferb like their whole personality in life.
up watching
It's really
every single
odd.
episode every day. I came to know every line, every song, every single reference and joke, the constant callbacks, everything. During the show's runtime, you had the most amazing movie across the second dimension.
You like talking to Phineas
like
and
me
Ferb like it's a
personally,
like
I
it's a
had it.
person.
I own it. I bought the rights last year.
Say
Using
what
my
again, Colin?
profits, my YouTube profits, I bought it.
I'm so glad. That's really cool. What are you gonna do with your newfound IP?
I'm gonna make Finn Ferb in the movie Across the Second Dimension new funky mode, which just has Wario digitally inserted into every scene.
It's not even like
He's
well
just
done.
saying like, "Rah, have a rotten day"
It's
at
a
random
PNG.
things, and nobody notices or interacts with him.
That sounds great.
Me,
That sounds
not
better
even
than
trying
Candace
with
Against the
voice.
Universe.
It would be.
which everyone loves.
You said it was fantastic.
Come on.
What?
Say that again. Fantastic for the
I
force
was probably talking about him at the beginning saying he felt like his childhood died when Phineas and Ferb ended or something. I don't know.
But he said the movie was fantastic.
Oh yes.
Even that jerk.
That's the
Snap,
title. Yeah.
I made a video on it being extra dark. Ooh. But after that,
It's not that
It's
dark.
not that dark. Again, these
Why
are
are people just all like shaking and crying anytime there's like actual conflict and a piece of animated content?
Dude, I'm just thinking
Why?
like the SpongeBob, the SpongeBob roller coaster, the little thing. Like every time with this stuff, you guys just don't watch anything but cartoons. So, like this just happens. You don't have any like semblance of what actually like dark content is. So like, if a character freaking died in a show, that'd be like your 9/11 or something. Like it's just so dramatic too.
Norm dies in the new season, so I wonder how they feel about that.
Holy crap! This is so dark. I was shaking. and
This is
crying.
actually true.
came
I'm
out,
not making this
another
up.
one was planned for theatrical release. I remember scrolling the coming soon movies in 2012, looking at all the future movies coming out one day. A bunch of movies that people assumed were coming out, but
What just
never
happened to your mic? You gotta keep it consistent.
really were in the works. Like Avatar 2 was supposed to come out in 2016, and obviously that didn't happen. Indiana Jones 5, I'm still waiting on that one. And even
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Trust me.
You
are
wish
gonna
you
be-
were.
You're gonna wish you were. Yeah, Dial is stupid is so bad.
This was a movie that was going to be in theaters, like on the big screen. It was going to be in the same light as the SpongeBob movie. That's how.
Gosh,
it felt
you
to me.
wish.
And it just ended up never coming out. I kind of forgot about it. I forgot it was ever planned. And like I said, the show
Oh,
ended.
Deucey.
And that was that until now. Now we have Phineas and Ferb, Candace Against the Universe. And weirdly enough, people are divided on this movie. People.
What? Divided? Why would people be divided on it?
We feel it.
People are divided on Phineas and
We
Ferb
feel
like
it
it's an
all.
art house film. It's actually really
What?
moving.
Great doof minds,
Honestly,
Perry
I love this
combined.
movie.
It's really
form the
amusing.
greatest movie
No,
to
you're-
defend Finkind.
You can't throw this off, man. Whenever people try to do this, it's just really funny to me. It's really amusing. Oh, it clearly bothered you for bringing it up, man. That people saying this
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb movie is bad. I really hate to break it to you, but like, people point out bad thing when they see bad thing. Also, oh, that's the subscribe button. Okay, that still burned into the video.
Movie. I think it's perfectly fun and entertaining. A really good trip down memory lane, but nowhere near.
Okay, what you think about it is irrelevant to what everyone else thinks. So, like, if you're saying you can't just be like, I don't understand people divide by it because I like it. Well, you like. What does that have to do with anything? I don't care if you like it. No
You
one
can't
does.
differ from his opinion. Anything he says is yes.
Oh, right.
Quality of
He's only Sun controller.
That
I forgot,
seems
this is
to be the
Richard.
consensus of everyone else, but for some really weird reason, people are are being really
Wait.
hard. A really good trip down memory lane, but
No, I'm just gonna say all this again. Hold on.
nowhere near the quality of the first movie. And that seems to be the consensus of everyone else. But for some really
So not nearly as good as the first movie. Okay.
weird reason, people are being really hard on this movie.
It's nowhere near as good as the first movie, but why are people being so hard on this? Cause it's stinky.
It's the first time we've had anything in years, and what we get in years is this. This is our grand return. Like, look, I wasn't wanting a return. When I heard it was coming back, I was like, okay, we'll see. And then I remembered this happened. I was like, oh, yeah, not looking forward to that.
Yeah,
It's
that
gonna
was
stink.
exactly me. I was like, this is like I didn't even want to see it. It just didn't look enjoyable at all, and I was right. I kind of watched it just out of like, forget. It must have been really bored because I was not like I had other things I wanted to do, and I was like, oh, that's there. I guess I'll see because I heard some people say it was good. I should have known better. I guess. There, we have live doof reaction now. We're in the cereal. Yeah, so I don't. It's just also just silly to say like I don't understand people being hard on it. Like, dude, like how? Just read what they're saying. Have you actually listened to anyone's arguments for why they might not like it or what they think is wrong with it? Because you can't just keep saying like, but I like it. It doesn't matter to anyone else.
A lot of the reviews I see on this movie act like the movie hurt their family. It's either insanely high or
No, I don't think you read a
Okay,
single review.
I'm not
that said
acting
that.
like having a negative reaction to your movie is not acting like we hurt your family.
Yeah.
Putting out a whole video that's like, why do people hate this movie so much?
That sounds like
that's
you
like
got
acting
hurt.
like somebody hurt your family.
Exactly. That actually
This-
sounds like
this
something
is
you need to work
projection.
out. Oh boy.
The awfulest kind.
insanely low. No in between.
The awfulest
That's really
kind.
odd to me. This movie just can't be okay for people, and I don't understand why.
He genuinely
I don't-
sounds so sad. It's throwing me off.
There's
but
nothing. Well, he's like acting. You know, like he's like doing a bit.
I
but,
don't
like,
care. It sounds so stupid.
I guess he's
don't
not
know
doing
why.
acting, but you know what I mean. Like he's not doing a bit. I mean, but like yeah, but seriously, like I keep saying, but why? Why can't you just like be okay with it? Like, dude, that doesn't. What are you talking about? I can't
Let
just be
people
like.
hate things.
Exactly. Let people criticize things. Let people say they don't like something. It's fine. And then when I'm talking about, he's
Get
not even
over
saying like
it.
people saying it's bad. It's like people like getting like mad at it, saying they like don't like it. So.
Most of what he's talking about isn't even people saying they don't like it, that like they hate it. They're saying that it's not as good as Second Dimension and stuff. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
most-
overwhelmingly the reaction. A lot of people still like it, but think it's not as good as Second Dimension. or
Right,
the
even what
rest
we've
of
seen
it.
today, most the big consensus, like you're saying, is just like apathy, like just like, this is okay. I don't know. Like I think
We're
it's-
probably some of the harsher critics of this that exist.
yeah, I was about
Probably
to say,
some of
we're-
the
we're
harshest.
some of the only people like you're like ripping into this actively because it's I don't care. It's been 5 years, well 6 now. That Shrek sucked. It was really
did.
bad.
We just can't be
Do
passable,
better.
or
You gotta
at
do
least
better,
average.
Senator.
It just can't be passable. Like why are you saying like I'm sorry to say this, but the consensus.
Why should mediocrity be so celebrated? Why are you so in defense of mediocrity? Are you the patron saint of mediocrity?
Yes, this is John Mediocrity. Your Harshing is a good name. Well, no, it's just weird how he's saying like the consensus of. Oh, sorry, I guess I say the quality of something is determined by the consensus of like the group of people that watched it. Why can't it just be passable? Like, dude, people
What
can't.
are you talking about?
That's not what people just like decide collectively. It just is bad or it's good. Whether or not people liked it or not is a different story. But you're like mad that like, or some were just really depressed actually. I think like your family got killed. Actually, I'd say I don't know where I got that bit from. I don't know, but like that the people are just saying they don't like it. They can't see it as like passable. Who cares?
It seems. Not saying if you don't like this movie that's bad. No.
Yes, you are.
A little sad music in the background.
Yes, you are. You were saying that you need to stop saying it's bad and say it's just passable or okay or mid or whatever you said.
I just think the entire discussion around Phineas and Ferb, Candace
It
Against
is
the
very
Universe,
defensive
is
of
like
mediocrity.
This movie has to save the actual universe, and to many it failed, but not to.
What? Why did you expect this movie to save the universe?
No, I was okay. Here's what my expectations were going into this movie. We were driving home from somewhere, and I'm like, "Huh, I'd kind of like to watch the Phineas and Ferb movie tonight." And everyone's like, "Oh, yeah, okay." And then we watched it, and we weren't impressed. And then everybody went to sleep. I didn't toss and turn like, it wasn't good. Wow, no. Like, I had a reasonable human reaction to the fact that, oh, okay, that wasn't that good. Didn't expect a ton. Just kind of expected it to be more mid-tier Phineas and Ferb content, and it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that.
Oh yeah.
Average would, if this were mediocre, I wouldn't care about it. It would just be another, mid-tier Phineas and Ferb episode, and it'd be fine. But it's so far below mediocre that it can't even pass as just an acceptable, kind of nice way to see the characters again. It's not even that.
It's just like, it feels like just Corpo's stream slop is like the quickest way of describing the whole thing. Like, because that's what, I mean, I don't know why I'm saying it feels. I keep trying to say it to everyone. That is what it's confirmed to be. Like, we've had Vailskibum straight up, like, show it. I don't even need to show it again. That was it. That was them admitting that Disney just, like, wanted a Phineas and Ferb original movie for Disney Plus. There was no greater like plan to have like a good story or anything. We just need Phineas and Ferb original content for the streaming platform. Okay. And you know what? Isn't it weird, Wario? Isn't it weird how season 5 wasn't Disney Plus exclusive? What is that saying about the success of Candace Against the Universe being Disney Plus exclusive, I wonder? Oh my, is it perhaps that no one freaking watched it? Well, if I say no one, of course, hyperbole. Obviously, a lot of people did.
I mean, like, people who already had Disney Plus probably did, if they liked the show enough. But I doubt anybody was like, and got Phineas and Ferb, got Disney Plus specifically so they could see this movie that was advertised to them, like, 4 times.
Right, yeah, wasn't like Mandalorian where, like, millions of people got it just to watch the Star Wars show?
And all that.
Yeah, we drink here and all that. But, yeah, it's definitely, like, given everything that's happened since then, this was a failure. Like, the fact that the Disney... Okay, sorry. Phineas and Ferb Season 5 wasn't on Disney Plus and is on Disney Channel is nuts. I think that's the first time they've done a new original show like based off of stuff they have on Disney Plus being back in cable. Like, ever since Disney Plus came out? Not counting new shows just being added to Disney XD. You know what I mean? So, absolutely just didn't go to plan. And it is just cash grab corpo slop for streaming services.
I honestly adore this movie. I adore so many things in it.
I don't care. I'm sorry, you can take that however you want. You can get mad that I said I don't care. You get sad about it.
Where's Finn Ferb?
But it doesn't matter to me. It really just, like, you gotta just say why things are the way they are. You gotta subsidize anything you're saying. Because if you just keep saying, I liked it, I like this, I like that. Okay, I don't care. Like, I can't do anything with the information. Like, what am I gonna do? Oh, hey, guys, guess what? 24 frames of Nick. He like Candace Against the Universe. Okay. What?
It's still really strong and really adorable. It's much better to look at this movie as a super long TV special. And in that sense, it's amazing. I can understand.
Ooh, wait, what?
It's not even amazing if you look at it as that. Second of all, it wasn't marketed or presented as that. How you present things matter. If I was presented, like, it just how the format you put something into does matter.
Are you sure?
It's not like.
Oh yeah, but I mean, the fact that I think he just said, hold on, I'm gonna play it again.
Look at this movie as a super long.
Oh, okay.
Still really strong and really adorable. It's much better to look at this movie as a super long TV special.
Dude, how could you be fine with that? That goes against everything.
Can you imagine if, like, Night of the Living Pharmacists was the Phineas and Ferb movie too? If it was like the second TV movie,
which is a better freaking.
I'd be okay with that. I'd be perfectly okay with that. That wouldn't make it somehow worse in my estimation. If this were a super long TV special, especially after the long absence, still wouldn't like it. Still wouldn't like it.
Also,
if it
how
down
can you
to
like
the size of a TV special? That would help, but it wouldn't fix it.
How can you like accept that it pretty much is no better than an extended episode? Pretty much, that's what you're saying. If you don't realize this, Mr. 24 Frames of Nick. You're admitting that, like, it pretty much is on the quality level of a special. It, like, really shouldn't be presented as a movie, which is part of the point of, like, you know, justifying its own existence, which it doesn't. So, what's your argument here? Like, hold on, I want to finish, actually.
In that sense, it's amazing. I can understand.
So it's amazing if... Wait, what? In that sense, it's amazing. So if you pretend it's not a movie, then it's amazing? What?
You know, if I just close my eyes and I imagine instead of this, random episode that's good. Oh yeah, One Good Scare ought to do it. Season 1, episode like 8, and just imagine that this instead of that is being this awful movie is that episode. Then yeah, it'd be really good. But why are we imagining things? Why aren't we talking about the thing that actually exists?
I know. It's
Are we,
just like
are we stupid? Is there
it's
a
like,
lore reason?
pretend it's what you wanted. Like I don't. That doesn't change anything. Like if I pretend it's a regular episode, if I pretend it's like a feature film, that the content in it is identical. So what? That doesn't make any difference whatsoever. The bad things that make this thing stinky would still exist, right? So I don't. This just it means nothing. It's like let's just
And
move on
why
here.
that's pretty off-putting. But a lot of people are calling this movie a cash grab, and I can't.
Yes, that is exactly what it is.
understand why. Like honestly, do people think that a Phineas and Ferb on a streaming service is a cash grab? Really? Is this a cash?
Yes. You just described it. You just said it. You just admitted it. That's the whole point of them putting original, like, well, I should say, actually it's called exclusive. That's what it is. Exclusive original content on streaming services. It's so people get the streaming services. It's a cash grab. That's what Netflix's been doing forever. They hire people, the shows make exclusive content for their platform. Not always is the content being made for like the sake of art and making something good. It's usually, like in the case of this movie, Disney wants something with a recognizable brand title for the service, so people will get the service and watch it and have something original to watch, as opposed to just watching Phineas and Ferb. It's a cash grab. I'm sorry, but it's just it's provable. You can look it up. It's on Wikipedia, for crying out loud. You even need to go to the articles like tagged.
Cash grab any more than the recent Invader Zim movie or the Rocco's.
No one's saying those aren't cash grabs too. I don't know what to tell you.
Modern Life movie.
That's
I
the whole
wonder
reason
if
they
he
make
thinks
them.
that, like, because people aren't complaining about them as much.
Yeah.
Like maybe they're better. Maybe they're not as bad as this.
Like I don't like okay like but these could be cash grabs. I mean the Netflix Zim one definitely was. I mean it's okay. It's better made than this. But like that also was just, oh, people liked Invader Zim. We'll bring that back and put it on Netflix, so people have to get Netflix and watch like the quote unquote finale of Invader Zim, which it wasn't. It was basically just an extended episode.
Two movies that a lot of people seem to love. I feel
Other people that, again. Check it up to time. People saying, why do you guys like this and not this? Doesn't, like, you're not looking at any of the reasons why at all. Like you guys can't like Invader Zim movie and hate Candace movie. Yes, we can. What any problems wrong with both?
to see how this movie.
There's many
is
things
a
that make
cash
something a
grab
thing.
When the advertisements were non-existent, it's simply just a beloved cartoon that got a random movie. Come on, calling it.
What?
Why are you so stupid? Company didn't do this because company wanted money. Company did this because out of the goodness of their heart, they decided, these fans have been neglected. You, Dan Swampy, get in here. Make them something. Boy's hungry.
It's honestly really sad that he thinks this.
Real.
Like, if he's being serious anyways, I don't know. But also saying, like, guys, it's just a show that got a movie, that's it. Like, you really are dumbing it down that much? It really doesn't matter that much to you? You're making a whole video about it, dude. It's a lot more than that, isn't it?
This movie a cash grab just seems odd. It's not taking advantage of your nostalgia or even.
What? What? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's exactly what it does. That's what, like, most of the bits and jokes are. That's what most of the other people have gone over and said, in fact, just admitted that, like, all these great callbacks to the show, all these great references, all the characters are pretty much there just to be there. They don't have anything to do. They just have to be there because it's a reference. This is exactly what the movie is.
Been cheaply made without the original heart that the show had? No, the heart is 100% here and just as warm. I mean, come on, do you really think anyone is going to sign up for Disney Plus just to watch the Phineas and Ferb movie?
No, I don't. But maybe the movie was really good. Maybe they would have. It's kind of funny. You're just kind of admitting the problem, aren't you? Like, the reason they didn't is because this thing sucked so bad. Like, of course, no. I mean, people signed up to watch Mandalorian. Maybe some people did. I mean, one of the guys we're about to watch said he wanted people to get Disney Plus to watch this. So I believe someone could. But anyways, the point is to increase the. I should start over. The argument isn't that, oh, it's only a cash grab if someone buys Disney Plus just to watch this. No, it's adding value to a product that you pay for. That's what a streaming service is. So as long as they think they're increasing the value of a streaming service, that's a cash grab. Something being a cash grab isn't determined by someone, just going to it just to watch one thing. It's determined by the intent made by the company. If the intent of Disney is to make money, just to make money, that's it. That's all it is. It's just to add value to Disney Plus. And it failed.
Yeah.
Stoopy.
They
No,
again, maybe a failure of their advertisement, but like, if I hadn't had Disney Plus already, if I wasn't already mooching off of my sister's Disney Plus at this point, probably would have never watched this. I mean, even as a top Phineas and Ferb enjoyer who watched it like a bajillion times, they didn't advertise this well or make this look particularly good in the advertisements, and that's a little bit of truth in advertising for you. But
Yep.
yeah, I don't think I would have gone out of my way to see this. Again, it was just really just kind of it's here. Might
I
as
just
well.
regret it at this point. I mean, I mean,
It was there.
watching it again for the MCT was painful. I never wanted to do it again. It's just so boring overall, if anything.
Like, actually, it's a fantastic cartoon, but do you think that's
No.
realistic? This is just the perfect return to the show, and a welcome dive back into it so everyone can have some fun. All the characters retain their same lovable writing, lovable jokes, everything. The plot of this movie may not be as crazy as the first one, but that doesn't mean it isn't super fun. Seeing all the characters...
That's not the argument, though. Like, no one's saying it's bad because it's not as good. Like, I don't.
Movie bad.
Act like this is great. I love Doofenshmirtz's involvement here. Now he basically has to join the group for a majority of the movie. Without spoiling too much, the main plot of this movie is Candace is abducted by aliens, and everyone wants to save her and bring her back home. And in this movie, Candace feels weird. She feels different. In a way, she's battling depression, but it's honestly subtle for the longest
Oh, we're
time
really
in the
gonna
movie.
we're
And
stealing
time-
this bit from Shaft.
Yeah, this is like
Come
the
on.
second. It's like the second time someone tried to. Oh, I mean, Vailskibum even did it as well. Like acting like this is a huge, deep new thing that Candace is depressed so she can't like bust her brothers. Done this before. Maybe this gotta be the first person to reference the other episodes.
Today, the boys tick her off. And another complaint I tend to see is that what they do is so small, so ordinary, like all the other things that they've done. Why is this the one thing that ticks her off out of all
Good question.
things? Why
Is
this
he's
one
gonna
thing
say
that
like
really
John
puts her over
Clear one bad day theory?
the edge?
Something
well,
really stupid here.
Let's see.
Sad. Well, that's just how stuff works sometimes, dude. Without
Yep, John Clear one bad day. I was right.
Sometimes you just snap. Like, okay.
Candace is feeling and what she's going through, it kind of makes sense that something so small and random can set her off. Because that really isn't the point. The point is that she's going through something that means anything at all could have done this. It's just...
What? No. It's specifically the fact that she couldn't bust her brothers that made her realize that the universe is against her. Right? Because, I mean, like, what, you're going to act like something's going on with Jeremy? Because nothing's going on with Jeremy. Something's going on with her parents? Nothing's going on there. They give her, despite everything she's done, they give her full attention. And even the mom gets dragged around by her all the time. So it is just this specific scenario with this thing being erased and not being able to show mom that makes her go so depressed and immediately go to the front stairs and talk to Vanessa. Like, I watched the movie, unfortunately, so I know this happens. You also just played the clip, in case you didn't notice, Mr. 24 Frames and Nick.
complicated. And to think that something has to be massive to set off someone battling depression is a little weird, don't you think?
Okay, it's not real. It's not a real show. We're not actually bullying someone with
It's
depression
not,
here. It's
and-
it's a cartoon character. It's just like I don't even know what to say about this boy. Like, why are you trying to say like, dude, you guys are being weird for suggesting like they need a big invention of it? Because dude, she's just depressed. Leave her alone. She's not real. Also, I don't think she really is like truly depressed.
I don't think that at all. I just think she's frustrated because she's not getting her way in life.
Yeah, it's just a big like.
This is the same thing that
crash out.
frustrates her. Like every other time she gets in this situation is, grr, I never win. Nobody likes me. Wah, the world is unfair. She has a persecution complex. That's not the same thing as being depressed.
I almost want to say. I mean, it's not. I can't quite prove it, but it seems like most people saying this just don't really understand depression, like what it's actually like.
It seems that way.
And to say like, oh, it's been subtly hinted throughout the show. No, not really. I mean, like,
Candace was emo one time. There was an episode where she was emo. Guess what episode that was? That was
Season 5?
B-Day. B-Day.
Oh, frick. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I forgot about that.
Yeah. So that's where they're getting this epic hint at her, mental problems.
Well, I think he's trying to say every single time they had an episode where she like just lamented on the fact that she's never able to bust them, as we keep referencing all these episodes where she like has a bit of an arc around that, and I think that's like representative of her like depression. Like, no, it's just a problem. Like, it's just a problem she has to overcome because she's obsessed with busting them. It's not anything to do with depression. Also, it's extremely goofy to even suggest that like depression comes from like failure, not being able to bust brothers. Like that's just she's kind of that's like making her out to be a psychopath. If we're gonna go off of trying to pretend she's a real person who has real feelings, and not just a cartoon character who's extremely unrealistic in this movie.
Throughout the movie, you hear Candace having to deal with everything. Deal with the fact that she's been feeling worthless, or in her own words, a meaningless speck in the universe. And you know what? That happens with everyone. And I actually really like that aspect of this movie. Of course, the alien in this movie, the main plot.
I'll just be quick. They've done it before.
Plot of this movie is that the alien, the big queen of aliens, she makes
the alien, the big queen alien. Redo the take.
Yeah, you can't even remember her name because she's such a lame villain.
Do a second take or something, or look up what her name is. Yeah, that was just weird.
You can't even remember the villain's name. That's not a good villain.
I would have forgot. It's a big doctor. Is that actually her name?
It's super big doctor, and I couldn't have told you that until it was said like an hour ago. So.
How is that? Is that actually your name? Super big doctor.
It is, cause get it? Haha, it's funny. On their planet, words are different, but they're also still English words for whatever reason.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, I did tear up when she talked about how she was feeling at the start and how.
SpongeBob roller coaster.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
Both times were
Okay,
really
buddy.
Great.
What is it with these grown men crying at Phineas and Ferb? That's a little bit weird. it's just a little bit odd. Like. It's one thing to like, you know, you can be a little bit more emotive about stuff you're watching. It happens to everyone, but Candace Against the Universe and admitting into it in a video is.
Yeah, you're posting your L's, as the children say.
Like you're trying to be like, oh look, this movie is so like emotional. It even got me crying. Like that's not saying anything about the movie. It's saying more about you, and I don't need to know that. It does not help the movie. She's battling depression, guys. You have to be like the movie. Get you, Gub.
Her brothers is honestly incredible. The rest of the movie besides Candace is also really good. I love the adventure on a different planet. And there's a lot.
Why don't you just say the whole thing is good? Parts of Candace are good. The parts without her are good.
A lot of really
Okay.
funny, semi-dark moments, like when this alien yells at everyone in a scary voice, but in subtitles he's actually really sweet. And
This is a scary moment.
Everyone. This
Scary
man
Spawn
then
Gob.
gets heated,
Scary
and
Spawn
I
Gob.
really went, aw, when I saw this, because
Yeah.
it's really funny. And then right after that, the video.
I like his anti.
Oh, I hate this. Oh, he reminded me of one of my least favorite jokes in the movie. The stupid, every time they look at the castle, it goes, oh, it does
Yeah.
play Snoke's theme. That would have been funny as like a one-off joke, maybe. But
Every
they
single
keep
joke
doing
has to
it.
be like just drilled into your skull because they need more runtime. Which again, it just
I just
astounds
get
me
the
that
feeling-
we've had two people say this gone by too fast, but I think it was too slow because of things like this. Wish it went by
There's
faster.
nothing more offensive as an audience member than knowing that the person who made it thinks they cooked.
I know.
You can forgive it when they did, but I hate when they
There's a
super
whole
blatantly think they did and didn't.
There's a big
It's
conversation
very
that's been going on
infuriating.
recently where like it feels like in general lots of creators in the industry these days are just way too prideful in what they made and think they did no wrong. And I mean, it comes in two parts. Obviously, in the actual industry with the people they're working with, the environment that's built now is pretty much designed purely off of encouragement. People saying, yeah, you did good, this is good. There's no one telling you no. There's not really anyone, like executives especially, aren't interfering at all. It's mostly these stupid committees that are just, you know, patting each other on the back all the time. You know, not no real criticism is being done. And then you get to the test screenings, and you get real people, and then you get the honesty, like, what the heck is this crap? This happened with the last, like, 4 Marvel movies. We talked every time we do a Marvel movie MCT, I usually talk about it, because it's insane. It's insane to me that a movie can be completely finished 4 times. In the test screenings, it's, like, so bad, they redo the entire movie. Birdman movie, Red Han, got remade 4 times. Like, that's nuts. How does that happen? Millions and millions and millions of dollars. So that's one part. But also just that, if you look at, like, any behind-the-scenes video and, like, interviews and stuff from, like, before, I want to say, like, around, like, 2012 even, they were a lot more honest about mistakes they've made. They're a lot more humble about just, I mean, of course, you get the directors who are extremely prideful and, like, would never say anything like that, like Stephen King. But there'd be people who would just, like, fully tell you, like, oh, yeah, that was kind of sucky, but we ran out of time, or, like, oh, yeah, I would have done that better, oh, I'd redo that. Even Geog, you know, I might have gone too far in some places, it's a famous quote.
Yeah.
There's
like,
always people, like,
humility
way
is
more humble back
likable.
then. Yep. It's likable for sure, but also I just think it's a lot more honest about what's actually happening, and
It is.
you will have more forgiveness from your audience if you're able to admit you're wrong. But we're in an age now where like no one ever admits they did anything wrong. Especially, I mean, we just did The Last Jedi. Ryan Johnson still to date is trying to say that everyone will just love his movie over time and everyone will realize they're wrong. Like, dude, you are an insane psychopath for saying that. It's sociopathic behavior, actually, not psychopath. Even, of course, the interview. Do you think any of the criticism is valid for your movie? No. 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 Like, what? So your movie's perfect? Like, dude, it's But yeah, I agree. Something that's always a little bit infuriating because you just know, like you said, you have this feeling to watch, like, oh, they think this is so good. Like, it's just not. It's just not.
When you repeat a joke like 6 times, I can tell that you were laughing at it a lot behind the scenes.
Yeah, the writers' room thought this was hilarious.
It leaves an unpleasant taste in my mouth when I'm watching basically an in-joke between you and your friends that you and your friends and no one else found funny.
Can you imagine making a show on YouTube where that's like all it was?
I wonder.
Could it be me?
I wonder.
But they're actually funny. Okay, but they're actually funny. But yeah, it's just
looking at the Alien Fortress, there being an ominous noise every single time is really good. Is honestly.
He actually did it. He actually did it.
He likes it.
He followed up.
Go away now.
Is this the worst one yet? Is this the worst video yet?
Yes.
It might. Yeah, I think it is. It's
a lot of super funny things here. It's the same comedy from the original show that you loved.
No, it's
no,
not.
It is absolutely not.
Phineas and Ferb never hammered jokes in your face this many times. If they did repeat a joke, it'd be like episodes and episodes later. Like, a running gag is funny. A running gag within like an hour-long movie of a stupid joke is not funny. It's just, shut up, I got it the first time. Telling me the punchline again isn't gonna magically make it funnier. Oh, I love repetition. No, I don't.
again, I love repetition. I would say some of the jokes I did like. I mean, the very first line about the chicken replacinator, I think is okay. Some of the canoe things are funny, but there's some that just like actually I wanted to cut up with, like the stupid fourth wall break with the storyboard. That was really painful.
Fourth wall break in this is annoying.
The only time they did that I thought was funny, which by the way, I guess a lot of people forgot they did the fourth wall break before the caveman episode where they did that. I thought that was okay because they're like, oh, this is really hard because we can't have any dialogue, so we're just gonna cut to like us explaining what's happening, which is like okay. It's like stop motion too, so it was a little bit fun.
I just disliked that episode to begin with.
The caveman episode, it's a gimmick episode.
It's like ugh if it wasn't good.
Classic. Oh,
like ugh.
I didn't forget. I remember Gulp says. I'm glad you remembered Gulp. So I guess in that case, I guess the joke was a repeat, huh? So I guess he's right in that regard. But for the most part, most of these are not the same.
So much, and I think a lot of jokes do land here because I chuckled. I honestly.
You chuckled? Okay. I guess humor is really comedy is subjective.
You chuckled a lot. The songs are good too. A lot of the songs in this movie are really catchy, especially the ending song.
Finally, we have someone. I mean, it's not much, but someone actually sometimes does something like, "Why are the songs good? Oh, they're catchy." That's something. You know, not a single other person has said something like that yet. You just kept saying they're good. Like, that's something.
It's
I
odd,
guess.
Isn't it?
I mean, I don't even really necessarily agree that they're all catchy. I can't really remember any of them right now, even after hearing so many pieces.
I can remember all of them. I'm cursed to remember all songs I hear even once in like their completion. So I'm cursed to have. That's why I remembered like that stupid "Thank all the animators" line, because that song popped back into my head today just thinking about this movie, and I wasn't very happy.
The universe is against me.
The credit song, that one's all right.
Oh, I remember Silhouettes. I actually like that song a little bit. It's okay.
It's okay. I like that their dad shows up for a second. I would have liked more of him.
Lord's pleasure.
But the best thing, the actual best thing to come out of this movie is that Tiffany Haddish is in this movie. And no, she's not a character or narrator or anything else.
She's
like
just the
that.
Candace noise.
All she
yeah.
does is yell a sound effect when aliens explode. Now that's incredible. That's really great. There's even
all right.
I
mean, that's a little funny bit in the credits.
She would have been a better voice actor for the super big doctor. Maybe they couldn't afford that, but
what else has she done? I don't really know who that is.
I mean, maybe not the most overwhelmingly positive example, but she's the unmaniacal, unduplicitous, unnasty block of Legos from the Lego Movie 2.
I
The
don't remember that at all.
villain. The
I don't
uneval
remember that at all.
villain, the pink heart thing. The
Yeah, I don't
queen
remember
that
the Lego
Batman
Movie 2. I've
marries.
erased mostly from my mind because it was really bad.
Remember
'cause I don't
Batman's
remember.
wedding? It's Batman's girlfriend.
That doesn't. That's worse. Yeah, I don't know. That's all right. I don't know. I believe you.
It's really weird that they did that, seeing as he had, Batgirl and the I just died in your and the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah. Well, they kept
that's another story.
Well, that's also weird. That's a whole weird thing in the movie. They try to make it like, I mean, multiple times. They're like, oh, this is like strictly platonic. Like they're not gonna get together, which is all right. So I guess that's why they would do that.
It isn't. Batman is a top fan.
True.
Clearly.
I mean, yeah, cool. I mean, died in your arms tonight moment. Like, I mean, that's
the reason we got a whole meme template from that. He's not. Yeah, come on.
I guess they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to like commit, which is odd. But whatever. Kids movies.
No, they were saving Batman for the purple gloop glop lady. Remember Ruth Bader Ginsburg's at their wedding. I wish I were just like making a joke there. That's not a joke. How is that not a joke?
Why? That's never going to be an MCT someday as well. The second Lego movie.
Lego Ruth Bader Ginsburg arrives at their wedding. We couldn't even.
Did it do that because she passed?
I don't.
Or she died like.
I think this might be before.
That. Why would she?
I have no idea. It's just like it's really weird. It would have been better if Lego Daft Punk from the Pharrell movie had showed up, and like the whole rest of the movie had just been the Alive 2007 concert. But we can't have nice things, so that didn't happen. Pharrell film. I'm getting off topic here.
Oh, it's fine. It's just
I don't even remember how we got here.
Bad video.
You know the things that make Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, Tiffany Haddish. That's how we got here. Okay. Yeah, she would have been a better super big doctor. The current performance is just not especially interesting.
None of the
Tiffany
performances
Haddish's
are really
performance would have at least been a little more interesting, even though it's a lame character with lame dialogue and a lame character design.
I can't believe these references to Phineas and Ferb are from Phineas and Ferb. That's what he's basically saying.
I know. It's shocking, isn't it?
Everything goes really fast. The movie just kind of.
No, I mean for the update time, no. The pacing is really bad. It's slow, not fast.
Goes, and doesn't stop going until the end. The only time it really stops is for Candace, but when it does stop for Candace, it is really great.
I don't mean by like it goes and it stops. Like I don't.
Well, you see, the movie doesn't continue the entire way through. It stops. We look at the animator, at the show creators at the board, and then it starts up again.
Ah.
It's really sweet. Another gripe I would have with the movie is that while I love Doofenshmirtz's involvement here, I wish he had more to do in the end. Because
you love it.
It's almost as if it's just Doof for Doof's sake, and we couldn't actually write an interesting story for him.
Exactly. He does like pretty much absolutely nothing. Like Vanessa saves herself with the dragon, so he's just like there to do funny doofisms, and that's it. So I don't really mean by the ending. Like he didn't do anything for the entire movie, really. It was just for funny moments.
After he saves
comic relief,
he kind of just dips. But I guess it kind of makes sense character-wise. I also love.
It makes sense character-wise from the dip. What? Based off what?
The inclusion of Jeremy and Stacy at the end. I was actually starting to be like, "Where's Jeremy? Where's Stacy?" And then boom, and it was pretty funny.
Just because they showed up at all, you don't need it. It doesn't matter how or why or what they're doing, what they're saying. Just because
they were there to see them, them again. It's been
the
years.
Characters still exist.
Aren't
yeah,
you
I
glad
guess.
to see them. That alone should carry the entire film.
I guess apparently it should. Yep.
Jeremy does something, and it's a mysterious, funny something, and I like that a lot. A lot of people have been saying the animation looks a little weird at times, and I must be the only one not seeing this because everything looked completely fine to me.
Yeah, you just missed it. You're just not seeing it. It's like painfully obvious because the animation style changes like 3 times. Like I mean, like was it Schaff who pointed out who like really talked about like the line thickness really completely changes like after like a third of the way into the movie.
It's lovely.
It's 3 different animation studios. Like, okay, so you're not detail oriented, or you're not paying attention, or something. Because like, or like I don't know. Did you like even look at any of the things people were citing when they said animation was bad? I doubt it.
Like a normal episode. The only thing weird to me was Monogram's voice acting because that man's voice is not the same anymore.
It was really weird. Yeah. Okay, that's something.
But that's fine. That's fine.
He also just wasn't like giving it his best as well. Everything was really awkward.
Everyone
It's
would
almost
honestly
as if
love
they
this movie
didn't
a
care about this movie.
I don't blame him.
lot more if it came out before Across the Second Dimension. Then this wouldn't be looked at in the weird, harsh light that it is. Because this
No,
movie,
if it came out before all the other Phineas and Ferb content, I'd be like, huh. There's kind of a good premise there. I wish it was like written by different people and made better and better villains, better characters. But it's not just the movie we're comparing it against; it's everything else that's come before it. And
Yeah, all
you
the
know
episodes
why?
it's ripped
Because
off.
that's what it has to stand up to. That's the standard.
It's
Why
almost
is that like wrong?
Is it crazy that making a new thing of something has to like be compared to the precedent of everything that came before it? That's wild. It's almost like time is a thing. Like it's just, what is this argument? Like, oh, if this came out, well, actually, I want to hear him say it all the way through again.
movie a lot more if it came out before.
Wait,
Across
okay,
the Second
okay, I
Dimension.
didn't catch the whole thing.
That's fine. That's fine. I'd say everyone would honestly love this movie a lot more if it came out before Across the Second Dimension.
No, because one of the main problems is that it rips off some episodes that have already been done. So you need to say like not before the Second Dimension, like before a ton of those episodes to make it
Before season 1.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen Second Dimension in years. I'm not comparing it to that. I'm comparing it to any given FinFurb episode.
Exactly. I
from
don't
the
even
first
see it as a
2 to
movie.
3
It is
seasons.
just like an extended episode to me. It's like comparing the Second Dimension is even like in the question. Like Second Dimension is just like leagues ahead in every way. So they keep saying like, oh yeah, people would like it more. I don't even think that's true. Like I don't. It's such a weird thing to say. Like that bad thing would be less bad if come out a certain time. No, not exactly.
When did Second Dimension come out? Probably during like
Oh, that was like
the middle of season 2 or something like that.
That was like 2012 or 2013, I think, is when that came out.
So that's like early stage Phineas and Ferb. No one's gonna like it more if it came out surrounded by the greatness of early Phineas and Ferb. People are gonna be like, "Wow, you guys really fell off." If that came out there, it's not gonna like magically look better.
Yeah, I know, and it's just again,
it would look worse by comparison. Even
also,
it probably benefits a little bit from being the first thing in a bajillion years because people have less to.
Oh, I know.
Compare it to
that's really the only reason most people saw it. I don't remember. I don't think any of these people have been saying they recommended it because like, oh, how good it was. It was more so just more Phineas and Ferb after like a huge gap of content. That's the only reason they saw it. Like, oh, Phineas and Ferb is back. I gotta see it. It's not anything to do with the thing itself. And again, like there are so many problems internally with this thing that like I think even if it did come out way before, compared or not to Second Dimension, people would still not like it. And again, the problem shouldn't be how many people like it. It should be like how good it actually is. Why don't we talk about why it's the way it is, how it was made, whatnot. The thing itself. Like, who cares about the public opinion of what it is? Like, let's talk about the thing itself, please.
Then this wouldn't be looked at in the weird, harsh light that it is. Because this movie feels like a really great episode of the show. No.
Yeah, you like it. You already like.
This
You
guy
can't.
will look at B Story and say absolute cinema.
Peter clapping theater gif, yeah. Just
yeah.
B Story.
I actually believe that. I think that is how he would react to B Story.
I mean, you already
if
know
this
that
is what a really good episode of the show looks
Second
like.
Dimension would do that. Like, he just showed it happening. Just like dancing along with the music in Candace movie.
It doesn't feel like a finale or revolutionary or anything like that. It's just a really good thing that can be placed right in the middle of the show, and there's nothing wrong with that. The movie also makes me feel like it could return in some way, and I don't think I'd be upset at that. But who knows? Overall, I think this.
You don't think you'd be upset at return? Wait, what? Is that what he said?
Also makes me feel like it could return in some way.
Could go turn.
The show
he
means.
Well,
He
why?
means Phineas and Ferb could come back.
Why is he saying he? Why would he be upset though? I don't.
I don't know. I don't understand the premise here.
But who knows? Overall, I think this is a great movie with great characters and everything else. It's a nice thing to look back on something sometimes.
No.
Back into things that you love so fondly. Thank you, Phineas and Ferb.
So. I mean, I thought he was talking about the movie. I realized he's talking about just Phineas and Ferb as a show. So, once again, these people just accidentally kind of let slip that like the real reason they like this is just because they like Phineas and Ferb. They don't like this movie. It just like reminds them of Phineas and Ferb, the nostalgia, the old show. They love the old show. Which yeah, most people do.
Thanks Raycon for sponsoring
And
this video.
that's it.
Hey, You. If you're
Oh,
looking for a
that's him, I
partner,
guess.
because the right says
I
other
don't care about
cool
Raycons.
riders, I can swing comfortably for hours on end.
Perry!
Thing for any, like
I guess that was it. Oh man, that was
rotten.
That was
that was the one
easily
we spent the longest on by far. That was very rotten.
that was easily the worst one as well. Man. Well, how much time we got? You have time for one more? Or are we done?
I have time for one more.
All right. Let's see. We could do the one from Jeg Kopo or IARESMART. Or the Doug Walker one, which is he doesn't really say anything about its quality, good or bad. It's just funny that like Nostalgia Critic is talking about Candace Against the Universe. I'll do the one by IARESMART, and this one will be quick. He's like not. He doesn't really have much to say about it. All right, IARESMART, face for the movie Candace Against the Universe review. Let's see.
Hello, it is IARESMART, and I know what we're gonna do today. Alright, that was a dumb joke. But anyway, the new Phineas and Ferb movie came out today.
This
Phineas
is
and
a
Ferb,
bit odd.
the movie Candace Against the Universe.
It's just back there at the TV, like he couldn't display it at all or anything. But
and
whatever.
I gotta say, it was great. I'm really happy. It just came out today on Disney Plus exclusively. So if you don't have Disney Plus, get it or use your free trial, because this is worth a watch.
Get your free trial to watch Candace Against the Universe.
Acquire it now.
It's worth it. Get Disney Plus.
This is great. The first episode of Phineas and Ferb came out on what? August 17, 2007. Yeah.
This is why I thought earlier this video was a troll, because like he pulls out his phone, spends like a second and gets it out. So did he already have it loaded up? He didn't even like unlock his phone. It looked like he just like. I'm really confused by that. I want to see it one more time. Like, did he actually do anything? Did he even unlock it?
Came out on what?
What a weird setup.
August 17.
I can't even see that.
2007. Yeah.
I don't have time to like focus on it. Okay, so yeah, I don't. It is a weird setup. Yeah.
Disney Plus open in the background with the movie on. Is he gonna show us clips like over his shoulder?
I don't
really
think
hope
so.
he does.
It'd be funny if he did. But I don't think he
It'd be
will.
really
When I
funny.
skimmed it, I didn't see anything. But this guy reminds me. He's like Hello Greedo, the other guy who wears a stormtrooper helmet. He does this thing.
So this movie is the show is.
You got it.
13 years old. Yeah.
There you go.
So I'm almost 18. I started watching this show when I was a kid. And
Talk about the movie.
Yeah, like I watched every single episode. I've watched every single episode at least twice because I just rewatched it over the summer. So I've watched every episode twice at least.
Okay.
Yeah, and I gotta say, rewatching it was really fun.
Yeah, a big okay and.
I kind of knew for a while that they were gonna make this movie.
All this.
And it was only announced like a month ago, but it's here. It's finally here, and this could very well be the last Phineas and Ferb thing we ever get. I hope not. I love.
It was for a while.
This is great.
Would that it had been.
You know, I gotta say, it's just one of the best kids shows in my opinion. You know, very very biased, but I really do enjoy this.
So just once again, people talking about how much they love Phineas and Ferb, the show, and not quite this
kind
movie.
Of the attitude that the show has. It's just a great show for kids and can be enjoyed by 18-year-old stormtroopers. Almost 18. Give me a month.
His show is good, so more of show good.
He identifies himself as a stormtrooper. That's interesting. Very intriguing.
September, so get ready. Anyway, this movie is great. So, yeah. I'm gonna do a spoiler-free review for the most part. So, if you haven't seen it, don't worry. I'm gonna give you a spoiler-free review.
Well, that's why
of the movie.
Well, that's why I'm
First
watching
off,
you. You don't need to
I
be.
gotta say, it started off really strong. We just get straight into a musical number. It's great. It sets up some of the ideas in the movie, and yeah, it's really great. There are a lot of great emotion. There's a lot of great songs. The songs in this are really great. Like this is, I'd say the movie.
Well, not to be rude, but you really don't have a great feel for this. I don't think you should do any more like this. At least like script something out a little bit. I guess.
Some people can shoot from the hip with just a list of talking points. Some
Yeah.
people need a script. Some people don't need anything. This guy needs a script.
At the least, yeah, because like I don't know what to
I
do
don't
with
even
this
feel like he
already.
has a list of talking points, though. I feel like he's going off of nothing.
I just like feel it almost feels like a troll almost a little bit because like I wear the Stormtrooper helmet. I'm 18-year-old Stormtrooper. I reviewed the Phineas and Ferb movie. I just don't quite I don't. IARESMART, huh?
Movie is on par with Across the Second Dimension. If you've seen the other
Oh no, is that on par with the second dimension? Come on.
Ferb movie, which is this one, Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension.
Yep.
That one's also
Are you really moving on Disney Plus to show us what the movie looked like? Yeah, I've seen it.
It's on par.
Oh, control's not. There we go.
It's good. It's good stuff. But yeah.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's on par. It's good. It's good.
So
Yep.
It's just really good. It's an all-around story. It's got the same basic Phineas and Ferb kind of plot, but just an hour and a half. And also, it's great because it shows us a different side. You know, like the cool thing about Across the Second
Nothing new though.
Is that it showed us more of the idea of what if Phineas and Ferb found out that Perry was a secret agent. That was the entire plot of that, with a lot of other things mixed in. The main idea of this movie, without getting into too much spoilers, is just looking into the idea of Candace as a character. She's literally in the name of this one.
And it literally explored it even more poorly than episodes dedicated to that had before. So
Yes.
it failed. Whereas them finding out Perry's a secret agent as like, going off what came out before the movie hasn't been done before.
Phineas and Ferb, Candace Against the Universe, and that's just a reoccurring.
I don't think it even ever happens again.
And her characterization.
No.
And
Well,
how she just. Yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but it's focused around her. As
Pretty sure it doesn't.
And then of course we have.
Maybe not.
You've probably seen the trailer. You can watch it yourself. It's on YouTube. The kids.
Watch a trailer on YouTube.
Let's go save Candace and Vanessa because they get abducted by aliens. This is just what the trailer tells you. That's not spoilers. There's no spoilers here. So yeah, the conflict of the movie. Candace and Vanessa.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil the Phineas and Ferb movie. All right.
Why? You'll have to just watch and find out. It's a lot of great beats.
Okay.
We have all the arcs. The first arc kind of just sets it up. Second arc is kind of just middle stuff, and that's where it starts to get more interesting. Then the third act, not arc, act. The third act is where all the big stuff happens.
Dude, do another take.
Yeah, this is like that's what a 3-act structure is. You just described what a 3-act structure was. Oh, really? So there's a first act, a second act where stuff gets moving, third act where the climax happens. Wow, really? That's like every story ever, pretty much. Also, yeah, seriously, you need to like. I'm impressed he's doing it all in one take. That's okay, but you need to do another one, or just not even make the video.
Your options are do multiple takes or edit.
Yep.
But it's to be expected with any movie that the third act is where stuff happens. And also,
yes, so glad you made it that.
Also, I would kill to have some music in the background here.
Funny,
yep.
I will say they had the good mix of things.
Getting to the part of the night where I'm so annoyed with these people that I'm just tearing apart their format rather than the actual.
Well, I mean that's fair too.
There are no points.
I mean,
so
the format can be bad. I mean, the format is like almost half of it, right? How you present the content.
He's yet to make a point, so I'm kind of getting a little weary of him.
Well, look, because I got for the OBS we're using to make the stream, I got the music like reflecting back to the speakers for me, so I could hear the music we have playing for the stream. I'm sorry you don't, but whatever. But yeah, no, I no music at all. It's just I'm talking to also the muffled. I'm surprised the voice is coming through as well as it is through the mask, the helmet.
Lots of great music. The songs in this were very good. They had some kind of ones, but for the most part, the songs were some of the better Phineas and Ferb songs. Up on par with There's a Platypus Controlling Me. And
What? No, that's just straight slander. No way.
Again, IR stupid.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of the channel name speaks for itself. That's silly. That's I've never seen it. I mean, the adulting song I just remembered. I might like that one too a little bit, just because of you saying it. Even though I hate what the song is about, the lyrics are stupid and the scene is stupid. But still, like I when I think of songs, I'm like, oh yeah, those are kind of okay, but nowhere near like Platypus Controlling Me. There's a platypus controlling me. He's underneath the table.
The M to the P.
The song is propaganda.
High praise, because those songs are amazing.
Yeah,
anyway,
I understand that was high praise.
So songs are great, but also there was a little unexpected. There was actually some emotional beats. There were some moments that was like, oh,
emotional beats.
He's talking
in
about,
a movie.
It's gonna be the Candace.
Yeah, right in the feels.
Crying gift.
I'm not an emotional guy. I don't usually.
Feels sayer. Feels sayer.
So, yeah, I got kind of emotional at this. I'll give you that. It's not really spoiler, but just it's in there. So
Okay.
yeah, but just big props to Dan Pavanmir and Swampy Marsh. They're great guys. They've made such a great show. I absolutely love Phineas and Ferb, and I still love it. I just rewatched the entire thing, like I said earlier.
What does he have hanging on his window there? Do you know? I'm trying to figure out what it is this whole
That's
time.
a live bomb. Yeah, I have no idea.
They're pointing like out to the window, so I think it might be a tiny. Since Arthur's gone, I'll say, "Ooh, emotional beast, true, Gollum." It's kind of this like a really lame review, like, "Oh yeah, this emotional beast. There's songs that are good. Like, not really anything I could work with. You would have to again. This is like one of those things where like I would have to really know this guy and respect his opinion so much that him just saying it's good will be like enough for me. But this video isn't doing it as an outsider. I don't know. I don't know what the thing. It must be two signs that when he opens the window, they have something, but I don't know. Can't tell what it is.
The entire whole 300 something episodes, I watched it all over the summer, and it was great. I love it.
Oh, he's got a
It's such good
GameCube.
show.
Wait, no, not a
Glad that they
GameCube, an
made another
N64.
movie.
I was gonna say, yeah, I recognize. I don't think it was
What,
GameCube, but yeah, I recognize the old
2020
system.
being crap. At least we have this. Honestly,
Second
Oh, you
person.
meant other stuff.
to
I
do
thought you
this.
meant that black box on his window. I think that's just like a security system.
this is all.
I do
you
mean,
I
I
have
do,
no
I
idea
do
what that
mean, yeah.
other thing
There's two black boxes hanging over his window. Yeah, that's what I mean, off the curtain.
Oh,
You think that's
I
a
have no
security
idea.
thing? I don't know what that is. Also, yeah, this is
Doesn't
the second
look
person to
decorative.
say like 2020 is bad, but at least we got Candace Against the Universe. It's such an insane thing to me. Like, it's just, oh boy,
The only source of happiness.
it's just the only thing that brought me joy in life was Candace Against the Universe.
So I think that's as far as I want to go without getting into spoilers. And I don't want to get into spoilers. You just
There's a
watch the
minute
movie.
left, so what's gonna happen
It's
here?
a really good movie. I don't want to keep this going for too long.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Very fun ride.
It's great. It's good. It's good. It's
And,
fun. It's good. It's
yeah,
great.
So even if you're not that big of a fan of Phineas and Ferb, I'd recommend you give it a chance. Especially if you have Disney Plus. If you have Disney Plus, just watch.
If you're not even that big of a fan of
You'll enjoy
Phineas
it.
and Ferb, I doubt you're
You know,
watching
it
this.
references a lot of the episodes a lot.
Like,
so like if you haven't seen
Boy, I
all the
really want to know
episodes,
more about this
you'll find
franchise. I don't especially care about.
I know.
And
It's
not just the franchise. This random movie, this random straight to streaming movie, made like 6 years after the show ended.
it really
I
just
want
isn't
that.
accessible for like non-fans, really.
a reference like when they built.
Well, I guess it would be, but I mean, like a lot of the thing, you're just not gonna get a lot of it. A lot of the tropes will just like fall on nothing. A lot of the jokes aren't gonna land. So.
This, when they built this, they're referencing all the stuff Phineas and Ferb built and that sort of thing. And there's also a couple more obscure references, but for the most part, if you've seen like most of the episodes, you'll get it. You don't have to
You said
don't have to
earlier
go
that
and
not
watch
watching
every
it would
single
be fun.
episode to get this movie, but it helps. Anyway, yeah, that's my review. I don't.
Wasn't
give
very good.
I don't give things numbers, so I'm not gonna tell you like out of 10 or out of 5 or stars or anything. I don't bother with that. I just tell you.
Okay.
It's
I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess. I don't like people to do that either.
Make your own opinions. That's it. And yeah.
Make your own opinions. What am I watching you for?
Yeah, this is midweek upload. I'll see you on Sunday. Oh, bye.
What happens on Sunday? You going to church with me? Hold on. Oh, that was really weak. I don't know.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a little more
Nothing-
actual talking about the movie.
I only feel like
Any
offensive
sort
things
of-
were said, but I thought it was interesting that he's wearing a stormtrooper helmet talking about Candace Against the Universe. Well, besides that, I only had the one by Jacopo and Nostalgia Critic, and then of course some other time, if we ever even do it, we're checking 40-minute Second Dimension movie versus Candace by Second Dimension channel guy. But if that's it, it could just be done for now because we covered plenty. I think the point is pretty clear now that there's just you guys are just wrong. Like
No one who defends this bothers to defend it in any kind of detail.
Yeah, I think I'd say even like all of these videos just didn't do the job. Like you didn't present like almost any arguments against people criticizing the movie. I mean, there weren't really defense videos. I guess I'll say that. I mean, the one by 24 Frames of Nick was kind of a defense video, but nothing was said against what they were saying except like, guys, it isn't a crash grab because it's on a streaming service. Like that doesn't make any sense. That's pretty much all I could think of. The rest was just like, it's good, watch it because more Phineas and Ferb is the main thing. Everyone just the nostalgia baiting really works. The key jangling really works. Just those Phineas and Ferb was enough for a lot of people. But yeah, I mean, on the bright side, as I was looking for these, I saw other video essays that were talking about how bad this was, which made me happy. Um, Ellis
quite a
Mark
few,
made one.
actually.
Actually, I almost want to see it because he's not really a good YouTuber to begin with. So I wonder if he does like a bad job saying it's bad. But we don't have to see that. Maybe some other time. But oof, what a rotten ride, I guess.
I crave any kind of actual, point to what any of these people are saying. Any kind of actual argument, a reason, an analysis, anything.
I know, we're just
All
not gonna
our
get it.
complaints are super specific. All their things they like about it are just like, funny.
I like this. This was
I like
good.
Phineas and
I
Ferb.
chuckled at this joke.
reminds me
I
of
like
thing
this
I like.
song. Like
This is more of thing I like. Good.
I
would be more
none
willing
of them
to
have
listen
talked
to you if you had something specific.
None of them broke down the story at all. They gave summaries of what happened, but none of them broke down like what makes the story good. It's just a big like Phineas Ferb is back, woohoo. It's not anything to do with what actually happened.
Also, just the constant gushing with very little actual pushback, and even the pushback is watered down.
Yep.
Like, I don't trust your opinion if you're just constantly gushing about things. Really, everything is good. Everything that is good, but has some areas for improvement and need of work.
I know, yeah, they're
There's
too
always
scared to like just say something's not bad. So they always have to throw like, oh well, this part was a little bit slow. Oh, the pacing was a little bit fast. Like they throw in something to make it seem like it's not perfect, but they don't actually know like why that makes it bad or good because they've never quantified anything they've said. They always just say something and move right on. Like, but no, why, how, when? Like, give me anything to work with. And none of them did. Not even Shaft, which is really disappointing.
No.
Shaft's video was like half a music ranking and then just freaking Squarespace. Like, it was nothing I could do anything with.
And then just the rest was, oh my gosh, guys, more Phineas and Ferb.
They're back after so long.
Megamind is back, and you're welcome.
I almost want to say, if you were for a first one, I was going to see if there's any Megamind 2 reviews, but I literally just believed in my heart that there's not a single video essay saying it's good on the entire internet, so I didn't even look. But actually, I almost want to look.
At least one.
Here, I'll look right now. Here, if you have anything else you want to talk about, just start talking about it, and I'll try to find what the videos we watched. True.
I don't know. Again, I just don't know why this needed to be the way it was. I can think of a million better ideas for FinFerb movie. I can think of a million better like bit villains to resurrect and make the villains of this movie. And that is just such a problem. I think one of the very biggest problems is how lame the plot is. The jokes and everything being bad are really problematic, but the plot is just so uninteresting and lame. And it makes me feel stupid watching it. So that even if it were funny, it would have to be super funny to cover that for me. Like, the plot is not interesting in any way. Again, it's generic, it's rehashed. But think about all the interesting villains of FinFerb. I would take a movie with the Regurgitator as the main villain over.
I love that episode of the Regurgitator. He works for him.
That's such a good. I wish the Regurgitator had been the main villain of this, or like I said, Dr. Destructicon, the set fire to the sun guy. I take Dr. Diminutive, Evil Carl, Evil Lawrence Fletcher.
Evil Lawrence.
Other villains.
I remember that.
I take almost any villain, but like, if B Story was made into a villain, I wouldn't take that. If Perry Grip from Backyard Hodgepodge was a villain, I wouldn't take that over Super Big Doctor. Or the Zoetrope from season 5, I wouldn't accept that.
Zoa 20% off for 3 hours.
True. I'd take Dwayne Johnson just as himself, as the villain.
It could be done because it sucked. That's true,
shirtless
y'all.
Dwayne pointing to the cartoon and like, think how my bare chest would look on a cartoon like this. It'd be game over, man. Like, he'd be so much better than Super Big Doctor, and he'd just be playing himself no matter what role they put him in. It's just so generic and boring. Why is this hard? I know they can make wacky, zany, interesting characters because they did it for so many years.
That's 2007.
But they just can't anymore. They don't have it anymore. And it's so sad to see people who have it. It's like seeing any given, it's like watching the Mike Tyson fight. It's seeing this saggy old, you can tell that.
Oh yeah,
you
like
can see
the course
occasionally
of a
he
good
throws
show being
punch.
puppeted around. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can see Mike, he throws occasionally a punch that reminds you who this guy used to be. Occasionally there's something, but it doesn't even really look quite like itself anymore. It's just sad, because you can recognize it, but it's not it anymore, and there's no use denying it. It just, retirement, in the words of Sans, sometimes the most determined thing you can do is quit. I'm sure they're still raking in a decent amount of money off of this.
Oh, well, they're set for
They
life.
can
They
keep
just
making
keep
their-
drag back to do this. Yeah, they're
they can
good.
keep making, their personal passion projects that fail over and over again. They're welcome to keep doing that. But please stop doing this, because you can't do it anymore, and it's just defacing the legacy of what you did do. It's mocking your reputation, because they were clever. At one point, they were super clever and writing really good stuff and at the top of their game. But it's been so long, and it's just it's just sad to see people who've lost it.
Well, people just change. We're a year away from 20 years of Phineas and Ferb, like them making stuff. I believe they had it, and they lost it. Yeah, they had a good thing going, and they keep getting dragged. In this case, they really didn't want to do it. They admitted that, and they got dragged back. It just happens. Like, I don't know. I'm good. I don't know why.
They've gotten lazy.
A lot of people just aren't comfortable
Is the
with letting
biggest
things end, which is weird. Like, at this point, I'm happy when something ends and it had a good run. And it's just over. It's over. It's good. So they can't ruin it anymore. Phineas and Ferb just keep like resurrecting the corpse and beating it to death, and we get stuff like this.
It's just bad to get to a point in media where we're like hoping things don't come back so often.
I know. It's just it's
oh my
sad,
gosh,
really.
you found one.
I found a few, but I don't know what they actually say in them. So it could be like that he admits it's bad by the end. But I don't know. We could just We could just skim these, see what happens.
Spending this, right?
I don't know. I mean, I was also mostly right. By the way, I had to scroll a long time till I saw something that even looked like they might say it's good. Like this is like scrolling down like for several minutes, and I found 3. This one's titled "Switch to Life: DreamWorks Megamind vs. the Doom Syndicate Review," and it says, "Is it really that bad?" as a watermark. So that's the only reason I think they might be questioning it. The next one we're seeing is by Darzy. Has a lot of views too. Was Megamind 2 really that bad? And it has this 0% Rotten Tomatoes. And finally, Lifestyle Critic. Does Megamind vs. Doom Syndicate deserve the hate? And it says over-criticized on the thumbnail. If you ask me, they are gonna say it's bad, but I'm willing to entertain it. So we're gonna skim through this really quick just to see.
Looking to see someone in the world who just thinks.
You probably never thought this day would come. I see some old.
Okay, we could.
Want to make excuses for it.
We can move up past.
This movie. Hey,
Oh no!
Switch to life.
Yeah, he does.
I think he does. Okay, I want to play.
Today's video, we're going to be reviewing Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate. And I gotta say that I actually really enjoyed this movie.
No! I can't believe
we
they're
found
real.
someone. They're real. They're our fans. That's crazy. Me is one of. Me is one of.
This
That's
is
so
just one of
true,
them.
though.
How?
Do you want to even do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You have my attention.
Okay. Let's go.
It wasn't as bad as a lot of people say it is. I mean, sure.
It's so much worse.
It's worse than people are saying
People
it is.
that actually bothered to sit through it all the way through, like we have, know that it is comically badly animated.
Oh yeah,
horribly acted, horribly written. Almost none of the jokes land at all.
The memes don't even like do it justice. It's like
they don't.
It's literally.
They just don't care at all. You can tell it's just pure slop.
It's not even like the guy who made it. We talked about when we watched it in the MCT, the very first MCT ever, by the way, was the director literally just saying, like, I almost had to be given the opportunity to be allowed to make a movie. Like, he had no enthusiasm or passion for Megamind at all. Just the fact that he was, like, from a guy who used to just do, like, side animation and writing for, like, Paw Patrol, he got to make a movie. And it was Megamind attached to a big IP. Like, he didn't give a Shrek. So, yeah, it just sucked. DJ, put another horrible video in my pocket. Yes.
Yeah.
When it came leading up to this movie, I was expecting to be disappointed, which is probably why I enjoyed it, because...
Also, this is rude, but worst speaking voice on any of the reviewers we've heard of the night. I hate to say it.
Yeah, no, I was trying not to it is kind of unfortunate, yes.
Expected it to be. Unfortunately, nowhere near as good as the first movie, and
At least we can admit that. At least someone's saying it's as good as good.
I still recommend that if you don't want to watch the Megamind TV show, do not watch this movie. This
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's a weird thing to
That's
say,
a decent
though.
opinion.
I'm just confused. Like, why would I watch it? Why would I only watch it in
what's gonna
anticipation
happen
of
is
watching
he's
a
gonna
TV
make a
show?
lot of excuses for this.
It's gonna
He's
be.
gonna make the excuse, well, like, of course it's cheaply animated because it's for a streaming service. Of course it's cheaply voice acted because it's for a streaming service. Of course it's cheaply written because it's
Right.
for kids now. But like, sure, but it shouldn't exist. If they were gonna make a Megamind 2, they should have made it properly and target it towards the actual group of people who actually care about this IP instead of the youth who have no idea what this is. And
Also,
probably don't particularly know about or care about Megamind.
what I think is coming is that it's gonna be justified as like a good start, quote unquote, to the series as its own self-contained thing, and not as like a sequel to Megamind. Because what he just said, but I just paused it at, is I think is what it's leading into.
movie ruins everything that made the first movie good. From its anime.
Then how are you? What are you talking about then? It ruined everything that made the first one good.
Say this ruins everything about the first movie. It tramples on its legacy. I love it. How does that make sense? How can you be this inconsistent as a person?
I don't even care if he says he likes things about it.
That he likes this movie.
I don't know. I mean, we're about to find out.
Animation quality, yeah, real downgrade there. The voice acting, I mean, I'm glad they got Keith Ferguson, but unfortunately, he's no Will Ferrell. And all the other actors, I mean, they're nice. It's just, they're just not the movie actors. It's so weird. And then the music.
I'm sorry. Is this supposed to be a review defending this movie?
That was in the first movie that made it awesome.
80s music. Is he just saying like AC/DC and Ozzy Osbourne are like just 80s? Like, interesting.
None of that here. So, unfortunately, if you can get past the bad animation, voice acting, and music, there is actually a good story.
If you just ignore everything that's bad, it's actually good.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, just Trekkie Becky is back. Let's freaking go.
Trekkie Becky, the
Let's
Eternal.
go. Dude, this is my favorite movie. Megamind 2. Trekkie Becky, I don't even believe you've seen Megamind 2, The Doom Syndicate. Or Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate. There's no way.
With some good writing and a lot of jokes. Nowhere.
There's no good writing in this. I could just confirm that outright.
As funny as the first movie, but still, I thought that the story was pretty good. Again, not as good as the first.
He actually showed the tennis ball spotting clip as part of this thing.
First movie. So, unfortunately, while I do say that Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate is a good movie, it will taint your memory of the original and
Make up your mind. How can you say it's a good movie? However, it's terrible. Stop saying that. Pick one.
It's good, but it'll make you hate. It's so bad that it taints like the message of the first one.
You can say I like it, but it has these problems. But don't say it's good.
I know
it has these problems.
He said both too at this point. Why? Oh, you have seen it. My favorite was when you watches Metro Sneak to the Moon. Trekkie Becky, do you like Megamind or Megamind vs. Doom Syndicate better?
And I do not recommend watching it if you do not want to be haunted by bad animation, voice acting, and lack of music.
Dude, what are you? What is this video?
Make up your mind.
Is this a troll? Like, oh, it's good, but also don't watch it if you don't want to be haunted by all its terrible qualities.
So I'm going to be honest. I haven't actually seen the Megamind Rules TV show.
Megamind Rules.
Then why did you say you could only watch it if you plan to watch the show? What was that based off of?
Yet, but I will be making a review of it next week.
Well, you see, he will be making a review of it next week. He's going to watch it.
But oh, that's such a good reference though. So he plans. Megamind 1 isn't my actual favorite though. Okay, good. What does he say? So he plans to watch it and review it within the next week. That's crazy. This guy's busy.
It seems like this movie was a pilot to that TV show.
Yes, that's what it is.
Say that's nice and all, but I just find it so stupid that if they were going to make a movie into a pilot for the TV show, why not actually go ahead and give us a real high-budget Megamind 2? And they could have low-budget voice actors come in to voice the villains, but have Will Ferrell, Tina Fey, and David Cross come back for this movie.
I'm getting more and more confused. This is just all against this being good?
Us a high-budget movie followed by that TV show, I don't know. But by giving us this direct-to-streaming movie, it falls short on every category that made the original movie good.
Dude. I mean,
he's just giving me absolute whiplash here. He cannot decide.
I am happy that you recognize just how freaking horrible it is. Why are you saying it's good? I don't get it.
Stunning animation? Forget about it. Sure, they have some really great CGI models.
Forget about it.
Unfortunately, the animation most of the time doesn't really look as fluid as it did in the original. However, I will admit that this movie does have some of the best animation I've seen from any of the DreamWorks TV shows, with the exception of a couple.
Okay, what's that metric exactly? Why does that matter to anyone? Like,
it's better animated than other like shovelware.
Also, he's saying this with the clip playing where the guy teleports running. Okay, well, the guy in the blue shirt running on the sidewalk.
Granted, it also
there it is.
Oh yeah.
he just like teleports a bit to the side. Well, I don't know why that happens. So, I literally, so true, Gum. I literally think that even like Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness, which came out in like 2010. Wait, no. 2012? Whatever. It came out a long time ago before this. It looks way better than this. Like, sure, the models are higher quality now because they got the things that can run it. But the animation quality, Shrek, no.
Also has the worst animation I've seen
Go
from
back to your cave column.
movies, so there's that. Plus, you can actually tell there's a bunch of reused assets from other DreamWorks TV shows.
Dude, stop! You're supposed to be defending the movie. You just keep saying how bad it is.
So there's that. And then, of course, there's the voice acting. And I will admit, some of the voice actors were really great, and I loved them. But when it came to Megamind, Minion, and Roxanne Ritchie, you could definitely tell that something was off with their voices. And again, while they did have some good voice actors portraying them, they just weren't anything like the original.
Yeah.
So, again, good voice acting. But why couldn't we get the movie actors to come back? That's what I think of this. And then there's the music, which I will admit the music is nice, but it's nowhere near as good or iconic as the
I can't remember any of the music.
Here it is!
Finally, now it's on to the humor, which is nowhere near as good as it was in the original. But the story, it's not as good as the original, but still pretty good in its own way.
Man.
And I really enjoyed watching
The story is idiotic. We do the whole Minion Megamind third act breakup thing again.
This is just like an execution of this movie. It's not a review at all. I don't understand. I don't even know if we're gonna see this whole thing, because at this point he's just gonna keep doing this.
Avoid watching this if you don't want to have your memory
tarnished.
Avoid watching. Don't your memory
I thought you liked
tarnished.
it.
You're supposed to be telling me why it's good. Is it really that bad?
Definitely
Yes.
good, and I would recommend watching it. And the only reason that people are saying it's bad is because it's just not living up to their expectations. With that in
No.
Lower your expectations.
You just gave a ton of reasons for why it was bad outside of that. You said the animation was bad. You said the voice acting is bad. You said the models are bad. You said it wasn't as good as the first one. You said the music was okay. Like, you keep saying it's bad in like every regard. You literally said like, if you ignore literally everything, then it's good.
spoilers ahead,
If you go into it expecting it to be dreadful, it'll be good.
Of diving, the story begins with a bunch of goons dressed
They go fish gang.
Yeah,
an
woo!
aquarium of a diamond-encrusted fish, which Megamind, on his second day of heroing, has tried to put a stop to them, and it really only takes about 6 minutes. He's also there with his friend.
I knew the
Chomp.
Go Fish Gang would come
By the
in
way,
to
did I
stop
not mention
that crazy exposition line there. I love it.
Yeah, just he old chum.
The fact that
See what he talks about
Minion
it.
has officially changed his name to Chum, which I
It's
really
old chum.
like how his name is Chum because it's another name for fish.
What?
But it also
What?
means old friend. So
Here it
Old
is.
Chum's a pretty good name, but unfortunately, Minion. I don't know. He's always gonna be Minion to me.
Yeah, because no one's ever gonna call him. That was such a confusing set of words too. I like that he was old chum, but I wish he was Minion. So I guess old chum is fine because it means old friend. But no, I don't know. He's always just Minion to me. Like, all right, so what was all that?
I knew it was only a matter of time until the Go Fish Gang tried to steal the diamond-encrusted koi on loan from the Beijing Water Palace.
Wario, sometimes you should die.
Anyway, after catching the fish goons, Megamind is given the key to the city, where Minion decides that he no longer wants to be a minion, and instead, just like his name, he wants to be Megamind's chum, his sidekick on missions. And Megamind is a solo act, so he doesn't really do that. And this leads to Minion.
Please tell me you're going to talk about all the problems with this.
Abandoning Megamind once again, and thus Megamind is forced to actually work solo. And
Again, since this is set like 4 days later,
I think he
means
fully
that
brushed over it.
Megamind and Minion, they had their third act breakup like 2 days ago, and they're doing it again.
Yeah, I know, and also just Minion not wanting to be a minion, where that's what he's designated by like his Megamind's parents and like his race.
His whole
and everything.
deal.
Yeah. Also, again, like you just said, him choosing to abandon Megamind again, like immediately, is silly. And Megamind saying he's
Almost
a
as if
solo
they
act.
hadn't seen the first movie.
I'm a solo act, even though he's always been a minion. Yeah, it literally is. Feel like so I don't think he keeps saying like, oh yeah, if you just don't compare it to the first one, like, dude, I have to. It's a sequel. That's like the whole point. This isn't a new thing.
If they had presented it as just trash slop streaming service kiddie show, if they'd just done Megamind rules, I think everyone would have been like, why did you do that instead of giving us a movie? But we wouldn't have paid much attention to it. But they have the gall to say, Megamind is back, and you're welcome.
I think ideally they should have made any of it.
You can't present it. They shouldn't have, but you don't present it as a real sequel it's trying when you're not trying at all.
I'm your space dad. Used to be more like Metro Man. Space Dad sirs, that's good go. Why Roxanne dating Megamind? Chucky Becky says that happens at the end of the first Megamind movie. They get together.
They're not. They aren't really a thing in the show though, because he's such an idiot that Roxanne hates him now.
Megamind
He's so
drops
stupid in
like
the
several
show.
hundred IQ points in the show.
Can't do everything.
Well, I guess the movie and the show are practically the same entity.
He has his old gang coming back, the Doom Syndicate.
The Doom Syndicate?
Megamind used to belong to a gang, and he didn't belong. He was the founding member of the gang, the team's leader. Unfortunately, he realized that he wanted to go solo when he was a villain, so he just said that they should lay low.
I don't think he's gonna go over any of the contradictions there. He's just gonna summarize the entire thing.
Years have passed. Now he's a hero, and he
Can I change the playback speed?
did take over the city. So that means that the Doom Syndicate has broken out of
Yeah.
prison and are ready to work with Megamind once again.
Let's just go through it because he's summarizing. I'll see if he says anything.
Is apparently a weather person who doesn't actually understand the weather, even though she can
Oh, there he said he admitted that the weather person doesn't understand the weather. That's true. That was like a big problem. She kept saying like nonsense.
Society if we had Judge Sludge instead of the Rock Monster.
But like, why though? Because he's Megamind. You wouldn't date Megamind, Chucky Becky? That's crazy.
Judge Sludge.
To summon a blizzard storm. Yeah, I don't know how you can get the two confused. And then there's Peer Pressure, who
Yeah,
is
seriously.
a mime who's also a hypnosis. And instead of doing mime acts himself, he hypnotizes everyone around him into doing mime acts, like being trapped in a box or arresting themselves. And then there's also Lord Nighty Night, who apparently used to go by Fright Night. And everybody makes fun of him for his new name in this movie, but unfortunately, I don't know. I like Fright Night better, unfortunately. It's much more scarier than Nighty Night. And finally, there's a giant lava
yeah,
rock
that was
monster
the
known as
joke.
Behemoth, who apparently fell into a volcano and gained lava powers. And with that, that's the Doom Syndicate. Each of them are trying to be the leader in Megamind's absence, but they all view Megamind as their leader, and they join up with him to enact Phase 2, which involves Megamind launching Metro City to the moon. And Megamind managed to build the machine to actually launch Metro City, but he never actually went through with it because he never liked the plan. And unfortunately, the Doom Syndicate only want to launch Metro City to the moon, so Megamind has to play the part of
We
hero
really are
so
just
he can actually
going through the whole
find ways to
thing.
defeat the Doom Syndicate. And while he does get up to some old antics like robbing a bank and throwing all-nighter parties, he does end up not really missing his old villain life, which is
Wait, did old antics? Did Megamind do all-nighter parties and before as a villain?
Oh, you don't remember this?
I guess I forgot
Hey,
that
you
scene
must
in
not have been
Megamind
watching.
2010. Yeah, whoops.
something that I kind of wanted to see. Sure, he wants to be a hero hero now, and I get that, but they could have at least dedicated 1 or 2 scenes of him reminiscing about being a villain. I mean, he's only been a hero for, what, a week now? Anyway, in the meantime, Chum, formerly Minion, is now working at a restaurant,
It's
and he's
old
trying to help
Chum.
make the restaurant better, and he succeeds by having a fully automated donut shop, and then turning the grumpy business manager into a happy-go-lucky mascot for the restaurant, which really helps business and improves a lot of good. And Megamind realizes that Minion has found his place, and
Improves a lot of good.
to be with Megamind. So Megamind
A lot of the good.
High praise.
and thus he manages to trap the Doom Syndicate in a prison box, but unfortunately the box malfunctions while he's revealing the fact that he's a good guy, which makes it so the Doom Syndicate now want to kill him for betraying them. Thanks to
The
Hugo,
Doom Syndicate.
We really aren't just getting anywhere here.
like him, and also an internet vlogger who has
I might skip ahead. I want to see just if he goes back to
I
like
wish he
reviewing
would say
it.
something interesting.
Yeah, let's see if he starts reviewing it again.
help the city in her own unique way, while the mayor of the city doesn't really do anything, except at the very end where he yells at Megamind for saving the city by putting it backwards. And while Megamind says that he's going to fix it, Roxanne challenges the mayor, saying that he didn't actually do anything, and the mayor says, oh, and Roxanne is the new mayor of Metro City. Now, unfortunately, again, I haven't actually seen Megamind Rules, the TV show, at the time of recording this video, but personally...
Okay, we're back. Okay, so I'm gonna let it go back to normal speed.
I think that it would have been nice if the first episode of that series was dedicated to Roxanne trying to get elected as the mayor, and then the rest of the series focuses on what she does as mayor, instead of this one quick election later scene.
You want a Roxanne show?
With Team Megamind having a celebration, and then cut to the Doom Syndicate, who were thrown back in prison, and this time they're actually locked up. And then they're actually broken out of prison by a brand new villain who's named Machia Villain, who just so happens to be Megamind's old evil mentor, the guy who taught him everything he knows about being evil with intent. So the movie does have a good happy ending that has an end credit scene that leads to the next installment of the series.
We're not going to talk about all the problems that creates or what that means for the...
Honestly, I thought this was a really good movie. Granted,
based on what?
Kept throwing me off,
Again, he has
I thought this was a
stomped on this movie, and I was saying it's really good.
He hasn't
What
given
are
one
you
reason for
talking
why
about?
it's good. There's not one reason he's given. Why do you think it's good?
And I actually enjoyed watching it. It had a really simple but still complicated story. My one regret is that there were a few times where I wish the movie was longer so they could add in a bit more scenes.
You wish it was
I
longer?
never wished it was longer.
Doom Syndicate member,
I assure you.
probably something that the Megamind Rules TV show will do, maybe.
Wait.
He's complaining that the Doom Syndicate members don't stand out well, which is true.
I thought he unironically said I think one of the members is missing is on my Judge Sludge.
Yeah.
There were
I wish.
a few times where I wish the movie was longer so they could add in a bit more scenes. Like, give us the origin story of each individual Doom Syndicate member, which is probably something that the Megamind Rules TV show will do. Maybe not, I don't know. Maybe have Megamind struggle with the fact that he is being tempted to go back to his villainous ways, and he actually misses
See, that'd actually be
those,
interesting, and they don't know how to write that.
him trying to be a hero no matter what they do. It honestly would have been nice to see Megamind have that kind of emotional relapse without actually relapsing. And of course, as I've said before, give Roxanne an actual election scene rather than just saying she got elected as mayor. Still, I'm glad that they kept the
would
rhyme
that-
and the way that Megamind talks. And honestly, again, I really enjoyed
Why would that
watching
make
this
any
movie,
difference?
and I hope that you guys do too. Of course, it's also understandable if you decide to skip this movie, as no matter how bad or good you think this movie will be, it will definitely ruin your memory of the original show. Anyway, I hope that you guys...
So it doesn't even
What
matter
a
what you
wishy-washy
think.
little
Like,
man.
it will just destroy like your opinion of the first one. Well, it won't because I watched it.
Son of a gun.
True, like extremely so. I don't even know what he actually believes, but if anything, it made me like the first one even more, just almost out of comparison. Yeah, I just appreciate the old.
Enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe so you can keep up to date on all things DreamWorks, including next week when I will be reviewing the first
This
season
guy's
of
old
the TV show Megamind Rules. I don't actually know when I will post that video, could be Tuesday or Friday, but until then, I hope that you guys are staying safe out there, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.
How will you be paying today?
Set de creme brulee.
We'll put it on my card.
Just random clip.
See, it's funny paying for things.
He was gonna kill that woman. Funny.
He was.
That was
What
really
a confusing video.
That was just useless.
I walked away more confused and more stupid than I was at the beginning. And
Well,
that takes
there's-
work. That takes work.
There's 2 more. Do we even want to do this? Like, I want to see what these are, but I don't know. It's... Darzi video
I'm
has a
up for
lot
it.
of.
Give me like, I take like 5 seconds here.
Yeah.
Be right back.
George Switch Mog's Paul parts. You stay away from him. You're right. Paul part kind of bad though. True. Mogget Blosters. I mean, I don't know. I think Mogget Blosters could easily win. I guess while I'm waiting, I should just like check if the second video even is what I think it is. So it might be him saying it's bad.
This video is the second movie. Megamind.
This is much better quality already.
Also just like super duper popular for some reason. Even to this day, next shot when the fish dudes are getting arrested, it's daytime now.
And who are those in the video?
I'm kind of skimming through to see if this is actually what I think it's about.
Of his owner of his online fan club. If I had to guess, because in the first movie, Megamind went through his entire upbringing and he never once mentioned anything about a Doom Syndicate, so this feels extremely disingenuous. Like even, and thanks to some force field tech.
I just want to see like if there's anything suggesting he actually thinks it's good like the other guy.
Let me get this straight. A man-child who has a minion was evil but turned good, and he at one point wanted to have always done. He tells the Doom Syndicate that he actually is a good guy now. He tries to trap them, but they break free and beat him up like he's a sandbag on the home.
I think this video. I think the title was like clickbait.
The Doom Syndicate is about to kill Megamind finally, but Megamind does the first big brain thing in this entire movie and exploits everyone's trust. He says that because he used to be the Doom Syndicate's leader, there's some legal thing where only the new leader is allowed to kill him. This causes a big argument because they still haven't decided who the new leader is, despite it very obviously being Lady Doppler. Like, she does basically everything, I'm not gonna lie. But then Megamind gets away and calls a new robot shaped like a parakeet to go save Chum. This is the closest thing we're getting to character development in this movie. Megamind putting his ego aside and getting Chum the gift he's always wanted, even though it was only vaguely mentioned one time at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, I think this is it. Like I think
Wow.
the video. I think the title was clickbait.
Useless.
It's like a 19-minute video. I mean, maybe he tries to say. I mean, here we'll get to the closing thoughts here. Maybe.
Megamind is now stuck in some construction zone with the Doom Syndicates. This seems like a tough situation, but I won't sugarcoat this. He basically 1v4s everyone and wins the fight. He is actually about to lose at one point, but Keiko uses the grenade Megamind gave her at the start of the movie and straight up kills Lord Nighty Night.
Nighty night.
Every day I wake up and there's nothing but sorrow and pain. The entire city is
Yeah, this
still
guy definitely
falling
doesn't like this
all
movie.
By the way, it's been falling for like 6 minutes now. The good guys head to the room and flick a switch, which I guess stops the city from making a crash landing. It definitely just stops all of the city's momentum in a split second, which is essentially the same thing as a crash landing, but who cares? Everyone is saved, the world is back to normal. Megamind now has 3 new sidekicks. They did put the city on backwards, which might be an issue, but let's not talk about that. Roxanne is somehow the mayor of this city now. They rip off Batman with Megamind's own bat signal, and the movie ends.
That's in Megamind vs. the Button of Doom. They did that already. That's the real Megamind 2, by the way.
Perhaps the most
No way.
symbolic moment
Like a
of the
DVD
entire
short.
film when this happens.
Evil has finally met its match.
And that was the entire movie. Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate. Was it really that bad? I can't even ask the question. Obviously, this movie's pretty bad. It
Okay, yeah. So it was just clickbait.
took none of the things that made the original movie so good, but there is actually an explanation for all this. Apparently, this movie was never supposed to be a Megamind sequel, but actually a pilot movie for the new Megamind series that recently came out. That would explain the low-budget TV animation, the entire switch of the voice cast, and just
Oh, hello. Buffering? I have a full buffering bar. Why is it doing that?
an iconic.
Pause it. Unpause it.
And this
Maybe?
one is just like not that. I know most people were really excited for this and were severely disappointed. Sure, this movie sucks and has almost zero charm across the board, but it also comes down to DreamWorks not managing expectations very well and marketing it as a new Megamind movie, which ended up...
I really don't think the marketing is a problem. I know people keep saying this about a lot. They said about Candace too. Like, the marketing isn't the thing itself. They could have made it good as a pilot to this show as well, but it wasn't. Like, I mean, I'm gonna keep saying, like,
it's still bad.
Yeah, it not
Oh my
being as
God.
good as like Megamind is like, that's one thing. It being like evil Satan is another. So there is mini Megamind and a tiny mind controlling your every move like Remy Ratatouille. Gollum, is that true?
hurting them a lot more than helping them. It retcons almost everything. The comedy is for a completely different audience. It's just not even really Megamind. So was this movie really that bad? Let me know in the comments.
No, you already admitted it wasn't.
But yes, it was. It was really that bad. If you want to
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm sorry we just kind of skimmed through your video there, Mr. Darcy, but I thought you were trying to defend it. All right. Next up, last one. How long is this one? 5 minutes.
Me is one of my... Me is...
Just skip to the end with the Sigma?
Dude.
There we go.
I do not want to believe all of the negativity around this Megamind sequel. However, very similarly to Madam Web, both the critics and the audiences alike were absolutely on the money when they were describing Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate as an absolute joke. Now, very
Oh, so once again, I think it's clickbait. All right, let me just in case.
similarly to what happened with Kung Fu Panda 4 in terms of them catering way too much for that younger audience instead of an all-ages audience, it just meant that this sequel was just watered down so badly. I mean, the first movie is a parody on the whole superhero
True.
genre, but they just took it to another level with this film, on top of the fact of making it catering for kids. It was just unfortunately a bit of a mess, which is such a shame, as that first Megamind movie was just so pioneering, so ahead of its time, way before, you know, The Boys and Invincible were parodying Marvel and DC.
Okay, I think this guy is just... I think he knows it's bad. Let's see if he has a conclusion.
But the
Just in case.
animation in this special, as it honestly felt like a bit of a really old video game cutscene type animation.
True.
Which is just such a far cry from the first film, which looked so beautiful. Whereas this one, you just couldn't believe what on earth you're watching. So it's just such a shame with Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate. As like I said, it could
True.
be in such a brilliant movie, but for all of the reasons I've explained in this review, I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 10.
Wow, that's brutal. Oh yes, that's another clickbait one. Unfortunately, just the title makes you think he might say it's good. But well, all right. Well, hey, well, you know, we have one guy we found that thinks it's good, but can't seem to explain why. It just keeps telling you how bad it is as he's saying it's good. But I think that's it. I couldn't find any other ones. I mean, I could keep scrolling, but a lot of these are just like starting to become AI generated things. Some of them are just called review, but the thumbnail makes you think they're saying it's bad, so I'm not sure. So maybe one of them is actually saying it's amazing.
There's such a level. I think there is a lower threshold where even like the consumer slop lover, I love slop, might say, "Oh my gosh, what is this?" And I think this is below that threshold. Like, this isn't like a lot of the horrible late stage Marvel movies. They'd only be like a 2 or 3 because they're still competently made.
Out of 10.
Some of them are 4s out of 10. This is pretty close to a 1, which is where I put things that just are like not made correctly. It's where I put like MST3K stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like more stream slap, kind of like Candace. Like, you know, we want a thing with Megamind in the name on our streaming service and pull people in. So let's just make a Megamind like show. And indeed, what the original plan was, that movie was the pilot for that show and not supposed to be marketed as like Megamind 2, but they wanted people to watch, they wanted to like pull people in, so they marketed as Megamind 2 instead. Which is just a lie. So I'm not seeing... I just saw a short pop up saying Megamind 2 is like the greatest movie ever, but I think it's ironic. I can't find it now.
I think so. I would hope so.
I don't see it. I don't believe there's like any more. Like I keep finding more and more people just like ripping into it. Like it's just one of the worst. It is really one of the worst things ever made, and he ticked off pretty much everyone who's ever liked Megamind just ticked off. Even the guy who said he liked it said like you can't like if you like the first one, just don't watch this because it taints it.
Yeah.
But anyway, the main thing was for Candace, and there are a lot of videos we didn't watch. Tons of people out there who thought it was good. I mean, there's no one saying it now. I always find that a good way to parse if something was truly good or bad is if it has any sort of lasting impact over time. All those reviews we watched were made like around the time it came out, like within like a few months or so. No one was like looking back on it years and saying, "Wow, that was a really good Fantasy Four movie," as opposed to the guy who made his entire channel based off the Second Dimension. Like clearly, that movie had a lasting impact, quite a bit. Love that stuff. Same thing for Megamind vs. Doom Syndicate. I think we're some of the few people who like went back into it a little bit late and made something off of it and are still talking about it. Like Candace is only gonna live on in infamy as like this bad Phineas and Ferb thing, as opposed to the beloved movie they're treating it like it is, which is not. We didn't watch Ellis Mark's video, which again was him saying it was bad, but he's such a inconsistent bad YouTuber that I have no idea if what he's saying is even gonna be true. Be interesting to see someone else who said this bad, but like maybe for like all the wrong reasons, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But for now though, that's pretty much all we got. There's some videos we didn't watch, but we can do them some other time or just never do them because I don't even know if we're gonna do this again. I enjoy doing it. Maybe we'll do.
I think we talked about doing the Schaffrillas.
Last Jedi.
Last
Oh
Jedi
yeah.
movie.
We'll do Schaffrillas sequels at least planned. I don't really have anything else after that though. I thought it'd be funny if we went through like MCT by MCT and just looked like for defense videos for each one we watched, but some of them have been just done to death already. So, Drunken Becky, Gone Palm is to Ratatouille as Megamind is to Judge Sludge. Is this true, Wario?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay,
That
Judge
passes
Sludge
the true
expert
test.
says yes. Judge Sludge juice checker. But all right, farewell all my caucasteroids and all that.
Have a rotten night.
The end.